So get ready. Big Brother After Dark starts right now.
The following presentation is rated TVMA.
It's like only the blue dye was like...
Yeah, the other stuff didn't do it. Like everyone that had the blue is blue. And the other colors, like I was dipping my arms in when it got really hot and it didn't stain.
I was so scared my hair was going to be green.
I'm going to wash my outfit because I'm going to keep it. Probably the dye
Which
will come
outfit
out.
was it?
The green one today.
I don't remember what y'all wore.
I had just shorts and a tank top.
I took my stuff all outside.
That's probably still out there.
I doubt it.
Maybe not. Oh,
The green
maybe not.
pants. It's not like I'm wearing. You look like some Christian wear.
Yeah. Oh, this is stupid people.
Like, what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, because people act like we have leprosy.
I know. That's the thing. It's like...
It sucks.
I guess I'm going to tell Rachel I'll talk to her. Like, to suck up. But...
I'll talk to her, but I'm not going to do it right now. I don't really care to do it right now. Maybe tomorrow.
I think that I got that in because I wouldn't make any deals with them. Because she was like, will you come after me and Brendon? And I said, I'm not coming after you. But I wouldn't say you.
Yeah, I did that too. And then I said, because like I wasn't going to put Brendon up, which I wasn't initially. I went back door. But, and then she can just use the money as like an easy thing.
It's obvious that they're just threatened by you as a player. So they're going to stay. It's because you have $10,000. This.
I can tell she doesn't like just the way she looks at me. I can tell she doesn't like me.
Why is she such a horrid biatch? I really want us to go to DR together.
Me too.
I think the secret layer is still true.
I kind of do too.
I think that Big Brother
I was
throwing
thinking
us off.
about that today because I was like, the other thing wasn't true, so they're going to assume that we think that's not true.
Yeah, they're going to throw us off.
But I think that it still could be true.
Me too. Want to go sit on the couch outside?
Yeah, I gotta change my pants and pee first.
The good one?
It's tight.
We got one more set of these.
I can't do those inside ones to save my life. I get like 2 of them and I'm collapsed. What are those muscles?
Which one?
That I have none of. Whatever the inside ones are.
Oh shit, inside.
Triceps mostly.
Triceps?
Okay, last one, so let's try to make it a lot.
Let's see what we can do.
15.
Oh, fuck.
Don't stop until you cry.
Dude.
Don't stop until you can cry. Oh, damn.
Yeah, I mean, it was... That's going to be on national TV. Awesome. No, I don't think that. How are you doing, Brent?
I'm okay. I'm emotional right now.
Yeah.
So it's best just not to ask me questions.
Do you want like a hot tea or something?
No, I'm super weird. Like, whenever I go to the principal's office, even if I was in trouble, I would cry. I just cry when I feel awkward. So I'm not crying because I'm upset.
Do you want to go upstairs and talk?
I will cry the whole time.
That's okay. If
Like,
you want, I'll probably start crying with you.
I'm so serious. I will cry the whole time, Rachel.
Well,
and
do
it's
you-
not because I'm mad or upset. I just do this. I don't know why.
It's okay.
I'm the same way.
Do you want to go upstairs and talk?
I mean, we can.
Yeah, let's go.
I literally am going to cry the whole time.
It's okay.
I'm not kidding. Like,
No,
it's
it's
just
fine. I understand. I would be. Let me get you a water.
It's just, I'm just like super
bring-
awkward
I'll
in
just
these
bring this
situations.
That's fine.
Yeah. Do you mind?
I don't drink it. But
Do you want a big cup, Brittany, or a little cup?
Little is fine.
Little cup?
I'll be fine.
Do you want just one little cup?
Yeah, like I probably won't even have any.
Let me pour it for you real quick.
Hot sauce? Ooh, I might just throw some hot sauce on this. You can try it out. Oh, you do pickles.
Welcome.
Okay.
Here we go, baby.
I am serious. I cry all the time. So
fine.
do not
I wanted to cry.
think that I'm crazy.
I don't think you're crazy at all.
I just cry a lot.
No, I don't think you're crazy at all.
It's like so awkward. Like you feel like nobody wants to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like
I know. I was there all last week.
I know the first night when like you and Brendon went off by yourselves, I was like, everybody was like, why are they separating themselves? But you
Yeah.
really feel like nobody
really
wants to talk to you.
Yeah, and like you really need to.
Yeah, because you're the only people who like get it, you know?
Do you need a blanket or anything?
No, I'm gonna get tissues because I know I'm gonna cry. I'm just like serious. I'm so gonna cry. I hate crying too. I've cried all day. Like, make it stop.
And I felt so bad. Like, honestly.
I know that you feel bad. Like, I really do. I know that you're a good person. I know that you don't want to like hurt anybody's feelings. I know that about you. So, it's no big deal. I feel like somebody backstabbed me, basically. Not you. I think that somebody come up here and told you something, and I think I know who it is. Because they've been acting weird ever since nominations, and that really hurts my feelings. So I'm not upset with you. I'm not upset with Brendon. He's being super nice. Like, I know that you don't want to do that.
I don't, Brittany, like at all. And seeing you cry like really upsets me. It makes like I'm crying now. We're like two emotional wrecks.
I'm like so emotional. I'm gonna cry all freaking week, but like I'm not mad at you. I know you have to do it. You know, it's.
And like I said earlier today, Brittany, like I really like you. Like I genuinely like you, and I am scared. I am scared because I think that in a game like this, that I don't know who to trust, and I don't want me and Brendon to get broken up either.
Trust me, you don't need to trust anybody because right now I'm learning that. Because I feel like there is somebody who's been acting like my friend this whole time who came up here and backstabbed me to you. And just don't trust anybody. Like, learn that from me. Because I don't even know who told you that I have alliances. But I literally have not went to a single person. Not one. I swear that on my engagement. I have not went to a single person and said, you and me, you and me. Never. Annie did that. I'm not stupid. I watched Annie do it. I have never, ever made an alliance. Ever. And I feel like somebody told you that I did. And I feel like I know who that person is because they've been looking at me weird. And it just hurts my feelings because, you know, you want to believe in people. Like, you want to believe that some people will, you know, be the person they say they are. But they won't. So just learn that now. Learn that from me, because if somebody comes up here and says something to you, it doesn't matter. Like, you need to just go with your gut instinct. because I had bad feelings about this person from the beginning, and then I started to feel really bad for feeling that way, like, oh, maybe not, you know, I think I'm probably just overreacting, and now I'll look back on it and wish that I would have stuck to my guns. And it, like, it's the second time that it's happened already, and it just sucks. It just sucks. I mean,
No, it does.
it's hard, and I know that you know it's hard, but I'm just going to be positive. Like, it does not have to be awkward between me and you. You can come talk to me. I will talk to you. Like, it does not have to be, like, tension at all. Like, I know you had to do it. You had to put up 2 people. Like, I understand. And I'm not going to be rude to you. I'm not going to, like, hold anything against you. It's part of the game. You won HOH fair and square. And, like, I mean, I have no reason to be upset with you about it. If I stay, great. I want to stay. You know, I want to play the game, like, just like everybody else here does. If I go home, great. I go home. I see my fiance. We live together now. I get to see my dogs. Like, it'll work out either way.
I don't think you're going to go home this week, Brittany.
Everybody thinks that, though. And then, like, it depends on POV. If Monet gets the POV, I will definitely go home. Because who else is going to, you know? And it just upsets me because there are so many floaters in this game that I feel like need to get out. And people who I have seen come up to you and kiss your butt since you got HOH, that, like, makes me want to throw up in my mouth. And to know that they're still here when they haven't even begun to play this game makes me sick. I mean, I definitely have tried in everything that I've done, you know? I haven't scapegoated through. And so if I leave and there's still people here that have, it's just like, if I lose this game to really competitive people, then I'll feel good about myself. But to go out before people who haven't even tried, that'll make me sick. Like, it'll just make me sick. I'm just ranting right now.
That's okay.
But I feel like you were definitely misinformed. I don't have any alliances in this house. I really don't. I haven't made any deals with anybody at all. I have no deals. None. I slept in the Jumanji room, so I have people that I sleep next to every night. Just like the people in the Taj, just like the people in the Have Not room.
Right.
I mean, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
But I think that any one of those people would vote against me, or could. I have no loyalty to them. We have no promises to each other. That's why I feel so unsafe right now, because I have no alliances with them. I don't know where they're going to vote. I have no idea. And I don't think anybody wants Monet out either. I don't think anybody wants her out of the game.
I don't think that's true.
She has $10,000, but she didn't even want the $10,000. She fell off of the thing 3 times before she finally went, or somebody else fell off of the thing 3 times before Monet finally went across. She wasn't the one after it. Yeah, she got it by default, but people know that. People know that she didn't want it. So I don't think that people are going to vote for her to leave knowing that she didn't mean to do, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't mean to get it or whatever.
I think that's a lot of money, and honestly, I think there's a lot of people that want to see her go. I mean, from being up here, it's so different what you hear and what you see. And another problem with Monet is that, like, for me, she hasn't talked to me the entire, we've been here for 14 days. I've said 5 words to her. It's like, she hasn't talked to me. Mm-hmm. If she would have won POV, she probably would have backdoored me or Brendon. I mean, not POV, HOH. She probably would have put me and Brendon up on the block or backdoored us. Like, I tried to give her a hug. She wouldn't give me a hug. I get it. I wouldn't want to give a hug to her either. You know what I mean? Like if it was the other way around. I understand that. But I think...
I just don't know. I just don't see anybody in the house who doesn't like her. Like, when I look around the house.
And maybe when people come up here, it's different. But...
And she's a strong competitor. Like, I'm worried about going into POV. Like, I'm really worried about it. And it's nothing I can control, so it's not even worth stressing out about, but it just sucks. I mean, you know it sucks.
I know it sucks. And I know that it sucks even worse being a have-not, and that's the last thing I want to do to you or Monet. Like, I didn't know what to do, and I'd had to be two people.
Yeah, I know.
And, like, I think that for me, like, I mean, I'll be honest with you, Brittany, I hope you don't share this with other people, but for me, as a game player, I think Monet is going to come after me and Brendon. And I think that if she won, that she would put us up. And I don't believe that she would put up Andrew. I don't believe that she would do that. I don't think that she wants him out. I think that she wants to break up me and Brendon. And for me, like...
I want Andrew out so bad. I mean, sorry that I had to just interrupt you, but...
No, that's fine.
He was the only person who didn't say anything. Well, besides Kristen, but... He was the only person who didn't say anything to me after I got put up on the block.
He didn't even, like...
Not a touch, not a hug, not a sorry, nothing. And the whole time we were playing that game today, he was shouting so many rude and inappropriate things at me. Like... He's just such a douchebag, and for him to be so religious and such a good person that he has to come up here and pray 6 times a day, you would think he would have a shred of decency in his heart, and he doesn't. He doesn't have a soul. I can't stand him, Rachel. I can't stand him. I promise you, if I stay in this game, he is my number 1 target. Number freaking 1. I want him out so bad. If I get POV, don't even put him up because he will get my vote. If your goal is to have somebody else out, don't put him up because I promise you I'll be voting for him. I cannot stand him. He's such a douchebag. For somebody who acts like they're holier than everybody else in this house and they're better than everybody else in this house. He shows his colors. He really does.
I think a lot of people show their colors, especially when someone they think that will keep them safe wins HOH. And the funny thing is, I don't even know where he got off thinking that I was going to keep him so safe. It has to be because he talked to Brendon. I don't know, but maybe he just knew that my goal was to get Monet out, just because she's the only person in the whole house that hasn't talked to me for 14 days, that hasn't really even tried. And it's like, come on. We've been here for 14 days. I'm a friendly person.
Right.
And I mean, and she knows it. I told her today when I talked to her earlier, I was like, I'm probably going to put you up. And I was upfront with her. I was like, I told her the reasons. I was like, you're a strong competitor and you'd probably put me and Brendon. And I'm sorry. It just sucks.
I know it's hard on you too. It sucks to be me, you know that, but I also know it's hard on you because you don't want whoever does stay to be pissed.
Well, not only that, I mean, I'm a big girl. If you're pissed at me, I can handle that. I would hope you wouldn't hold it against me forever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't want you to be pissed at me at all.
But that's the thing, Rachel, I'm not pissed at you. I understand you had to put 2 people up. I totally get it. That's what I said. I don't want it to be awkward. If I'm sitting outside, you can come talk to me. I will come talk to you. I don't want people to feel any tension between us at all.
And I also don't want you to be crying.
I'm going to cry because I'm super emotional and PMSy right now.
I wish I could give you some chocolate.
Yeah. I'm just I don't know. I mean, you know how it feels
I know how
your family is watching. And
I know.
It just sucks. And I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm going to go home. And I really don't want to.
Brittany, I don't want you to go home either. And I'm being, like, dead serious when I say that. Like, I do think that, like, certain things about you are a threat in the game, but everyone is a threat in the game. It's a game.
At some level.
Yeah. But, like,
I know.
I feel like I can, like, relate to you. And it just sucks because, like, I also don't want to get the house pissed. And it's like, what do you do when everyone... I mean, I don't want to say everyone because I don't want you to think everyone's gunning for you. But when it's a very logical thing for people to say, get rid of Monet, put Britney up next to her because they're friends. I mean, it's like... And yeah, people do say things like about being overdramatic or fights or alliances or whatever, but I take that with a grain of salt, too.
I know. I'm just really surprised. The only person, I can only think of one person who would have told you that I had an alliance, and they would have told you that I was with Monet. And me and Monet are friends, but we literally never even talk game. Like, I don't know if you're friends with anybody in the house like that, but we really don't. Like,
Yeah.
I'm friends with her, but we have never even said, like, hey, you and me, ever.
Yeah.
Like, I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. And of course I don't want my friend to go home, but shoot, I don't want to go home either, you know?
I know.
And I feel like it's like everybody doesn't want to talk to you. Like, you get nominated and you're a leper.
I know.
Like, it sucks.
It sucks.
I feel like people are scared to talk to you because then it's like, oh, I don't want to be seen talking to Britney. Alliances.
Especially before POV.
I know. Like, it's going to be so bad.
Especially before POV because they're going to be like, oh, well, you know, if Britney wins POV or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
I know that I have, like, if I don't win POV, then I'm staying on the block. You know what I mean? Like, it just sucks. I totally understand you had to do it. I mean, it's not like you can be like, can I just nominate one person? Like, I understand you had to do it. It's just hard.
It's really hard. I know. I'm, like, genuinely going to try to go after us.
Not only that, but they're going to say things to you like, oh, I would never come after you.
Oh, I know.
Guess what?
They would.
You don't need to trust anybody. Trust me. Even the people who come up to you and hug you and tell you goodnight every night, they'll throw you under the bus as soon as they get the chance.
Which one of the two guys are you talking about that you feel? You don't want to tell me? It's fine.
I mean, would it matter? Like, are you going to tell me if that's who it was?
Well, I don't want to betray their trust, but I mean, there's 3 people that did say stuff about you, for sure, that you are friends with.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me honestly trust them less, but by the same token, my goal is to get out Monet this week, and I thought that's another thing, I thought it might create less waves.
Yeah. No, I totally understand your reasoning. I mean, it makes sense. Honestly, when you went up, I was like totally shocked. Like, I couldn't believe you went up because nobody had even said your name to me. Period. Mm-hmm. And I think that if Andrew wouldn't have been safe, he would have went home the first week.
I think so too.
Without a doubt.
Without it, 100%. I think it's good that Annie went home.
I do too. I think it's really good that Annie went home. And, like, I don't want to have an Annie week.
Right.
I'm not going to act like a psycho.
Right.
You know, like, I'm not going to be causing drama. I think you and Brendon have both just been, like, as nice to me as possible. Even Brendon came over and was like, hey, are you okay? Like, it's like no hard feelings, for real. It's not any hard feelings. I know you have to do it. I would have to have done the same thing if I was HOH. I would want Andrew to go home, but I would have had to sit somebody next to him who I didn't even want to go.
And then when you're like, you say like you would have put up Kristen or something, but when you think about it, like even then, you would have felt bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I would have. Anybody. I wouldn't have wanted to put up anybody besides Andrew. And he knows it. That's the thing. Andrew knows.
I know. And I know that you guys both, like, it's not like you're just being Like I see him egg you on too. I don't get it, but I mean I see it happen too.
He's just such a douchebag. And yesterday I went and gave him like a sincere, heartfelt apology because there's stuff in my personal life that I don't talk about here that makes me relate to him on a different level, and it like really hurt my feelings. Even from him. I should have expected it from him because I know what kind of person he is. But he's showing his true colors. That's all it is. People showing their true colors. And I'm going to show mine. I'm going to have a great week. If I go home, I had a great time.
I mean, Brittany, what I did was when I was on the block, I was a have-not. Same situation you're in.
And you were like amazing about it.
Yeah. And I was
I know.
the entire time I just was like had a fun time, joked around, had fun with people, get to know people.
That's like what I want to do.
And I don't think that you're gonna go home, Brittany. Like
it happens
no matter
all
what.
the time though. Like I'm gonna be worried all week no matter what.
Well, just
because
wait till POV and
it happens so much in this game.
I know.
You know, like
but
it will
well,
be fine.
if we have to cross that bridge, then we'll have another talk. But I don't think that. I just don't think that it's gonna change. I don't think if anyone but Monet wins POV, I think that.
What are you gonna do if Monet wins POV?
I have no idea. I don't know who I would try it. I don't know.
This game changes so fast.
It does change really
Like
fast.
when you and Brendon were up, Annie's name was never said.
I know.
Never. And then Brendon won POV, and all of a sudden, everybody's throwing everybody under the bus.
I know.
And somehow Annie, came out of it, which is it turned out to be a completely good thing.
Right.
But it was like out of nowhere.
And that's another thing that I have faith in our cast, that whoever does deserve to go home, I think is going to. I don't think that, especially at this early on in the game, that our cast is going to be like blah blah blah, or you know what I mean. Like I don't think that they're just going to be like put up a pawn next to Brittany because she was great all week. They're going to be like, this person did this did this, this is who needs to go up next to Brittany. Or if Monet won, who knows, you might win, Brittany.
If I won, that would be like the only thing that could make me feel better.
I know.
Otherwise, I'm going to be so stressed. I mean, you know how it is. Even on Thursday, you're probably freaking out.
Yeah. I was freaking out so much, Brittany. I thought, and I'm going to be honest with you, I thought if you or Monet, and I knew it was between the three of us. I thought if you or Monet would have won, me and Brendon would be up. Or me and Brendon would be backdoored. And maybe that's not what you wanted, but that's what the impression I got.
I was 100% after Andrew and still am, and especially more at the time because I thought he was the saboteur.
Yeah.
It was like 100% chance.
I know.
And now, after the way that I've been treated by him, even after I went up to him and apologized for something I didn't even think I did was wrong, but I was just trying to smooth the situation over, he's 100% my target. If I get HOH next week, he will go home. Like, if I have to put whoever's the most popular person in this house next to him, he will go home.
Yeah.
Period. I will make sure he goes home.
I think it just sucks. Like, I don't want you to be on the block, Brittany. I really do.
Well, I mean, I appreciate you saying that. And I know that you know how it feels. And just, if, like, you can do anything for me, just, like... I mean, you can't go telling people it's okay, but I want people to talk to me again. Like, I feel so left out. Like, if people talk to me, I want people to be able to talk to me without anything, like, being weird.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. I just feel like nobody's going to want to talk to me now because I supposedly have all these alliances. And people don't want to be seen talking to somebody who supposedly has alliances because then they're with them, I know.
I know how, when Brendon and I were even together, people were like, well, we'll talk to you guys next week, but right now we have to be careful because if people see us, they'll think that your alliance is growing or they'll think we're together.
I'm just glad that you are HOH now because you understand.
Yeah.
And so, like, if I'm sitting there with Monet talking, it's because nobody else wants to talk to us.
Right. I totally get it.
Like, I feel like everybody feels like if they talk to us, they'll have a target on their back. And you went through that exact same thing.
And honestly, too, like, the first night's the hardest because you're shocked.
And it's new.
It's new, and it's, like, it sucks because you think you might go home. And like you said, like, your family's watching, Nick is watching, and, like, I know.
But if I'm crying, like, I'm not mad at you. I promise.
I know. I believe
it's like
you.
no hard feelings at all. I
believe
totally
you.
want everything to be normal. I'm just so emotional, and I miss my family, and I miss my dog, and I miss Nick. And
when I was nominated, Brittany, I didn't tell anyone this, but the next morning, I woke up at like 6:30. I couldn't sleep. I was sleeping in the have-not room. I couldn't sleep. I woke up. I went out to the couch outside, and I cried for a good hour and a half with nobody around. I didn't want anyone to know I was crying.
yeah.
I didn't know what to do, and I just cried, like exactly what you're doing, but I just did it in private. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brendon doesn't even know that. Like, I did not even tell Brendon that I cried. And then, you know what else? Like, that morning, I wanted to do a devotional, and I saw Andrew, and I was like, can you just do a devotional with me because I'm really upset? Like, he didn't even know I was crying or anything. He's like, yeah, I get that you're upset. Like, that sucks. And he did one with me, and I think maybe that's why I didn't want to put a target on him. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's why I wouldn't want to put him up right away, but I do see how people act, and
They throw you under the bus, Rachel.
I know.
You can't trust anybody. You can trust Brendon, and that's it.
And I'm so lucky to know that I have him, because I totally agree with you.
You can't trust a single person in this house. You can't trust a single freaking person. And I should have known that, because there were some people who would say things to me like, well, whoever you have to backstab or whoever you have to backdoor, you just have to do it. And I'd be like, what? But I mean, when you know that that's somebody's mindset, of course they would do it to you. They would do it to anybody, you know?
If somebody said that to you, then you can't trust that person
No.
at all. At all. No. I can't believe someone said that to you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then, like, some people are just shady. There were some people, I intentionally, Annie knew she didn't have my vote. Like, she talked to me about it, and I said, listen, I mean, she freaking tried to throw me under the bus at POV. Like,
Yeah, I know.
she did not have my vote, and she knew it. There were some people who, like, hung out with her all week long. Like, were so nice to her, would cuddle up with her and hang out with her. And I realized they were trying to be nice, but to a level of, is she or isn't she going to stay? Like, I didn't know. And then
No,
when
I
it came
didn't
down
know
to
either.
it, they did a 10-0.
10-0, I know. I was shocked, Brittany, when the House voted. I knew, the thing is, like, I knew I had Brendon, and I thought I had you. Mm-hmm. Because she threw you under the bus, and I was like, Brittany's
Yeah.
not fucking stupid.
No.
Like, she's not going to vote for her.
And that's why they put me last, because I wasn't even like, I vote 215. I was like, I am thrilled
Yeah.
to vote. I mean, like,
Yeah.
she knew she wasn't getting my vote. But there were some people who were,
There were a lot of people. I thought Monet was going to vote for Annie to
I thought
stay in the
Lane
house.
was
I thought Lane-
10,000%.
I thought
Like,
Lane was too.
they were like best friends.
I know.
And then all of a sudden, we have a 10-0 vote.
I know.
People are shady, Rachel. You learned from me. People in this game are not to be trusted. Nobody in this game is to be trusted. Everybody is out for, they might be friends with you, but they're out for themselves. And if they have to throw you under the bus to get further, they will. I'm like, you're like, I think that you're like this too. You're like a trusting person. I am too. I totally have had instances where I trusted somebody and then I know that they've said things, or I know that they, like, you can't trust anybody. I mean, I'm sure you can trust Brendon.
Yeah, I think I can trust Brendon for sure, but
that's totally it.
if I didn't have Brendon, I wouldn't know what to do.
Like, even people that act like they're your best friends, when the time is right for them, if they need to, they will throw you under the bus. You need to prepare yourself. Because it
Do you
hurts.
think Monet will campaign against you?
Yeah. Because I think she really, really, really wants to stay. So do I. I think that she wants to stay bad enough that she will. I definitely think so. I think that, I mean, I like Monet.
Yeah.
But she wants to stay really bad. She's going to fight really hard. I know that.
Well, she's already been rude to me since she got put up on the block. Rude to Brendon. She's, like, snubbed us. And she was trying to be nice to me this morning. And I know she was trying to do it just because she didn't want to go on the block. But I told her, like, up front, I was like, I'm probably going to put you up.
I've seen a couple of people, like, all of a sudden kiss your butt. Then I'm like, oh, really? You're friends with Rachel now? Like,
I know.
Since when do you talk to Rachel?
I know.
Like, are you kidding?
I know. I've had 14 days where...
I hope that it's obvious to you. I hope that at least you're like, you can see it.
No. I told someone that came up here earlier, I was like, I've talked to you 5 times. I literally said that to this person. I'm pretty sure you probably know who it is. And they're like, well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's crazy. It's a game, Rachel. Like, it's no hard feelings, and it's not anything that can be helped. I mean, I'm gonna be positive. Like, I hope I get to stay. If I don't, I miss my cell phone. I'll watch you guys on my feed. But it will work out. And, like, I just don't want things to be awkward between us. And I hope that people start treating me normal again. That's the hardest thing. It's feeling like nobody will talk to you, you know? So if I get lonely, I'll come talk to you.
if you win, or if you have a chance to do, like, a player's choice for Power of Veto, who would you want to play for you?
I don't think that anybody would use it on me. Not a single person.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm. Nobody.
Do you think they just wouldn't use it?
Mm-hmm. Because it would put a huge target on their backs. Like, I understand, you know. If I don't win it for myself, I'm not coming off the block. There's not a single person who would use it for me. But I haven't won anything yet. So I'm definitely getting a little nervous about it.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because I don't really know people well enough in the house to know if they're going to do what I say or not, but I think that people are going to vote how I say, because they've kind of told me they would. They're like, oh, I'll vote whatever you do, whatever you want, however you want. So I think that people would vote for how I want, and I'm telling you, and I've told Monet that, you know.
I think that, like, Monet is at least somebody who, like you said, people have mentioned or whatever. I'm worried about if she wins veto, like, whom I'm going to go up against. That would be awful.
People will reveal their true colors, Brittany.
I hope that if Monet gets it, that you put up Andrew. Because I want him to go home so bad. Oh, I want him to go home. He's like...
I mean, you don't know, when people think they're safe, they'll start being mean, especially to people on the block. People were, like, mean to me. I don't know if they did it because they didn't know how to act, or if they did it because they, you know, just didn't care because they're safe.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, like, mean. Like, and then you heard what Annie did to me. Like, really?
That was stupid, though, Rachel. Like, we all knew that she was a psycho lunatic. We really thought that she might do a voluntary exit.
I thought she was going to.
I did, too. Like, when she went to the diary room and didn't come back, I was like, she left.
I thought she was, too, and I thought she was going to because she wanted me to go home, too. Like, to fuck me up.
I really did think, like, she's going crazy. She came out to the door and looked and goes... and then shut the door, and we were like, she's gonna attack Rachel. Like, we thought she was gonna lunge at you and, like, start ripping your hair out.
What was she even so mad about? Just because she
was a saboteur and didn't want to go home. So she was, like, trying to do the easiest thing possible, and the easiest thing possible was you and Brendon.
Yeah, I think so too.
That was the easiest. But she was so psychotic that everybody wanted her out.
Yeah.
Like, no matter who she was up against, she would have went home because
She was crazy.
she was so crazy.
I know.
We were like, this girl needs, like, to go talk to
No.
the therapist.
There's one other person, Brittany, that I think is really playing this game in a not good for anyone in the house way. And I'm not 100% sure, but just noticing being the HOH, how people are acting toward me, like you said.
Uh-huh.
And obviously I know nominations are final. I can't change it, but who knows with this POV, and I would not be against changing my nominations. And
Who was that, or do you not want to cut?
I'd rather not say.
Okay, I don't blame you.
But yeah. But this person is someone that I feel like you probably trust too. And it's someone that I trusted, but who knows? You can't trust.
I really,
you can't trust
in this
anyone.
house, you can't trust anybody, but the only person who I, like, semi-actually trusted was Monet. And I don't trust anybody else. That's what I'm saying. I don't know that I would have the votes. Because I have never had a conversation with anyone where it was like, oh, are we playing together? I've never had that conversation, ever. Annie tried to give me that conversation, and that's the only one I've ever had. Was Annie trying to be like, ooh, and that was it. Like, that's the only one I've ever had. So, when she said the lying thing. And I know that for sure because she talked to me about it later.
So crazy.
But I remember the people who were standing up here and asked that, and there's one person who I think told her that I knew that people had been asking. I mean, I'm not positive about it, but that's what I thought, and that's what Annie told me. Because later she came to apologize and was like, I'm sorry for calling you a liar or whatever, and I was like, no, I mean, I did tell you that I hadn't heard anything. She was like, yeah, you told me you hadn't heard anything, and I figured that you would at least tell me if somebody had said I did. And I was like, well, I'm sorry, but I wasn't going to go back on my word to all these people.
So people thought me and Annie and Brendon were together?
Yeah. But maybe I was on the outside loop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe I didn't know the real information.
Because honestly, Annie, ever since Brendon and I became, like, Brenchel, or, like, started making out and, like, hanging out a lot, Annie did not talk to me. Like,
Oh,
it was like she was like a jealous
trying
girlfriend.
to tell everybody that y'all were the pair.
Yeah. Oh, the pair of friends?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
She was like, do you think that they're the pair? Which is funny now because she's the saboteur. And
Yeah.
that was a lie.
Right.
But it's funny because I think that she intentionally made that up so that she could go after you guys.
You're right. That would make sense.
Uh-huh. Like,
And-
I think she
and
was like, hey, I'm going to tell the house guests this.
I had heard that people were thinking that me and Brendon were the pair, and I was like, all right, well, I don't really care what they think because we have like an open alliance anyways.
Right, that's what I said. I was
like-
like, if they were the pair, then they're stupid.
Yeah.
Because we know that they're together.
Yeah,
like, that
exactly.
wouldn't make any sense. I know. That was like so dumb. And I honestly now I don't even think that there is a pair.
I don't think so either.
I think that Annie made that up so that she could attack you guys.
I think so too.
Like, I think all of her lies were designed
attack
to go
us.
after you guys.
And I think it was because we were on the block together first, and then I think it was because I was on the block still. So I think that
Yeah.
it was easy for her to be like, oh, break up Rachel and Brendon, which is dumb because...
Well, I hadn't heard that there was all this, like, me and Annie back and forth drama, but I'm glad she's gone now so that
Me too.
that's over.
I know.
Because I, like, knew that I couldn't trust Annie. Everybody had said that she had come to them and tried to make an alliance, and I was one of the people that she did that to.
Yeah.
And so I, like, knew, I tried to, like, distance myself from her. Like, I was trying not to be obvious and rude, but I didn't even want to be involved with Annie.
Yeah.
Like, she would come up to us nonstop. I mean, she probably didn't come up to you, but, like,
Yeah.
me and, like, in Jumanji Jam, we would laugh about it because we would always say to Enzo, because Enzo would be like, oh my gosh, if she comes up to me one more time, I'm going to kill myself. He's like, I told her she had my vote just so she would stop talking to me, and she doesn't even have my vote. Like, because she was going so hardcore. But I had no idea that that's why she said that I was a liar or whatever.
So weird.
Because when I talked to her, she said that it was because I didn't let her know. So, who knows?
I'm sorry, Brittany. And I'm sorry that when you're HOH, people come up and tell you everything in the book.
Oh, I'm sure. Because like I said, it's like time for everyone to throw everybody else under the bus. It really, I mean, it is.
You're right.
But I know you're a good person, Rachel, and I know that you don't just want to hurt people. I don't think that at all. And like, I told you this earlier, and I stick to my guns. And I know that you like Andrew, but literally, if I get HOH, he goes home.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Well, it's not even that I like Andrew. It's that he was there for me when I needed someone to talk to. And it's not even that. I mean, it's a game, and if someone has to go home, I'm not gonna.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't have an alliance with Andrew. I don't even have a friendship with him. I've talked to him like 4 times.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not after him. I do
Right.
like him. I think it sucks for him because I think
everyone thought he was a saboteur.
Everyone thought he was a saboteur. Everyone was mean to him.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of ostracized. And I think that sucks because I felt like that the entire last week, and I guarantee you'll probably feel like that this week.
Right.
And it sucks. So I think as a human, compassionately,
you can feel bad for him.
I can feel bad. I understood.
And like I said, I have personal things in my life that make me feel bad for him.
Right.
But then he's so mean.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy about it.
It sounds like he's mean to you.
Like I would feel so bad for him if he wasn't mean all the time.
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
I mean, but anyways, my point is that, and he knows that, I would totally
and my reasoning,
be after Andrew.
Honestly, for you on the block is really, it has nothing to do with you. Like, I really hope you don't tell Monet this, but I understand if you do, if she's your friend, but...
I'm not going to, though, because I kind of already knew that.
Yeah.
And, like, all day she was saying, do you think it's me? Do you think it's me? And I just kept saying, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know. Because it doesn't do her any good to know that either. You know what I mean? Like, why stress people out?
Yeah. And the only reason I want her out is because I think that she would come for me and Brendon, and that's someone that she's a strong competitor, and I don't want Brendon and I to be broken up. And so my strategy, and it is a game, and you have to have gameplay.
Well, you and Brendon are at least competitors, and the people that piss me off the most right now are people who float around kissing butt to whoever's the HOH. I saw it happen last week, and I saw the same people do it this week.
I've seen it.
It makes me mad. Like when I see them kissing your butt, I'm like, you don't even talk to Rachel.
I know.
And yeah, I'm just not going to tolerate that. Like I said, I would rather go out of this game standing next to people who made a difference than standing next to people who barely showed up. And that's just
I agree.
my opinion.
If our season ended up with a Jordan and a Natalie as 1
How
and 2.
pissed would we be between all of these smart people?
I know.
I mean, we have a good season.
We have a really good season.
And we have just a few people who I feel like aren't even here. They just try to like float around. Who's HOH? Okay, I'll go talk to them. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
But thank you for talking to me.
Of course, Brittany.
Like I said, I don't want anything to be awkward.
No,
Like,
not at all.
0.
No. I agree, and I don't want you to feel like I am doing this to you to be like,
I know you're not
bye-bye,
that, Rachel,
bitches,
because that's
or, you
not
know.
even like your character.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even feel like you would do that.
I wouldn't, and I'm not doing it. I don't even want you to be up there. And it does suck, like, you have to put 2 people up.
And I hate that I cry so much. Like, I was trying to hold it together as much as I could afterwards before I started crying.
I think you're allowed to cry, especially with the day that you've had.
And yeah, I already cried. This is my second time to cry today.
I feel like I feel so bad, Brittany, because I feel like I fucking... I feel like I did this
I'm
last
glad,
week.
honestly, that I am a have-not, because I feel like it's my fault that my team is a have-not. Like...
But it's not.
That
and I feel so
competition just
bad
makes me
because...
sick.
I feel so bad because, like... I was there last week in the exact same position, and I do not want to do this to you guys. Like, even Monet,
I
don't
know
wanna
though that you
do that to her.
understand, and that's helpful to me that you've been there because you're HOH, you know how it feels, and so if I'm acting a certain way, you're not going to judge me because of it. If I'm crying,
Right.
if I'm like wanting to be by myself, I feel like you'll know how it feels. You know what I mean?
totally do. If you went, me and Brendon went to the hammock and sat in the hammock the entire night.
And I was like, what is it? Like, what did I do?
Yeah.
What is going on? Now I totally get it. Like,
Yeah.
you want to do that. I want to just go lay down in the freaking have-not room and cover up my face
Yeah.
for like 2 days.
And go to bed. I know.
But I mean, I feel like I have to try. Like, I have to.
And I'll tell you this: it
Be
doesn't
normal.
get better, but and especially by the end of the week, it sucks when you pack your bag. It's the worst feeling in the world. But I do not think.
I don't think that it will be for me though, honestly. Rachel, even if like whatever happens and I go home, I want you to know that it's like not hard feelings. You know, I've had such a good time. Like, I just feel so grateful to have even been here and like to been a part of this whole thing. Like, nobody gets to say that they did this, you know? And I feel really grateful. Even the people who I don't like, I feel grateful to have like met them and just have had the whole experience. So that's the whole thing, is I'm just going to be positive. I'm not going to ever be negative and be like, oh, poor me. I mean, it's not poor me. We got here out of thousands of people.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be the second person out. I would be like the 10,000th. You know, like how many people didn't even make it here. So
I know.
But just know that like it's not hard feelings. I still wouldn't be after you. I'm not going to be like, I don't want you to be worried that I'm going to be seeking revenge, because I won't. I think you know.
Yeah, I believe
how
you.
I feel. And yeah, just learn from it. Like, learn from this whole HOH experience. Keep your eyes open for people who are either not playing the game or not playing the game the right way. And like, take that with you, because I think you'll learn a lot. And I feel like being on the blog gives you a whole new perspective of this game. And if I stay, like, I'll understand it a lot better.
Yeah. And being on the block is so hard to put people right up on the block. And it's like, and I think it made it a decision for me that the one person I want to go, it made it almost easier for me, because I feel like if you're HOH and you want Andrew to go, it probably makes it easier for you to be able to be like, I'm sorry, like, I don't want to be on the block again, and you'll put me on the block. Because you're right, if Andrew won, he would be gunning for you.
Right.
It's like, you don't want to go back on the block. Like, that's the worst feeling ever.
I know, like, I feel like I have to get him out.
Yeah.
Either I get him out or he gets me out first. You know, which one's it going to be? Is he going to get me out first, or am I going to get him out first?
Well, and the good thing is that, like, a lot of these challenges are not going to just be physical. And I think we're seeing that more and more.
I know. I thought today's was such a good challenge, and I felt like I had such a good chance, because Brendon's like,
well, you guys are doing so
the
good.
smartest guy alive. I was like, oh, he's going to totally figure it out, just because, like, physics and stuff.
Oh, I know. Well, you guys were doing so good.
I know. I wish I could have just stuck it out a little bit longer, just for the team. Like, even if I really feel like I know how Kathy feels.
Yeah.
Because you know how she felt like it was her fault? I feel like it's my fault. And so she was like, well, I know how you feel. And I was like, yeah, sucks. It sucks, but I feel better having talked to you. Like, again, if you see me crying, I'm not mad. I'm just like PMSy and missing home a lot. Like, I've been missing home a lot these last few days.
Yeah, I understand that for sure.
So it's just crazy. You miss your life, you know? Like driving in your car.
Yeah.
Or texting.
I know.
Like, you miss the dumbest little
Your dog.
Oh, I miss my dog so bad. I want her to just perch in on it.
Do you want, if you want to listen to my Rascal Flatts CD, I can leave you up here.
I think I better just go downstairs and like mingle and, you know, try to stay up till 11 and then go to bed.
Okay.
But really, thank you for talking to me.
And if you want to listen to my CD, you're more than welcome.
Okay, thank you, Rachel.
I'm really sorry, Brittany. Like,
I know you are. Like, you
want you
don't
to be
have
here.
to keep apologizing, because I know you are. Like, I don't feel like you're like out to get me or like anything. So don't worry about it. Don't feel bad. It will be fine. It'll all work out. Did they let Hayden keep his slippers?
I don't think so.
They didn't?
Oh, maybe they did.
I saw them downstairs.
Then maybe they do.
Unless they took them.
Maybe that's what you get. You get a pair of slippers.
It looks like you have blue shoes.
I know. it
Mine are
does, right?
yellow. Mine are.
Oh, I have to grab my trash. I keep leaving this trash up here.
Let's just catch up.
You're not eating ketchup right now.
We mean Brendon and hat or?
Enzo, you're cracking, and it's only been a few hours.
Can we talk or do you want to take a break?
Of course. No, I just
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick.
I think it's an early night tonight.
It is for me for sure.
Did you get it? We got to get up at 7:45 tomorrow.
No.
Is someone in
For
here?
now on. The veto meetings in the morning, or the POVs in the morning.
The like drawing.
I think the competition's tomorrow.
And the competition. We gotta be up at 7:45.
Holy crap balls.
I know. People are like
I'll be
canceling
going to bed
showtimes.
even
today.
earlier.
You want to massage my muscles tonight?
No, I'm done.
When I
So, but, okay. I mean, I respect that you told me that you were probably going to nominate me. I mean, it's like, it still hurts, but I respect that. And it's just hard because, people act differently around you. And sorry, like I thought I could. It really sucks because I feel like there was one person I could trust, and I'm pretty sure that they probably badmouthed myself, and they probably badmouthed Brittany because, like, to my knowledge, Brittany isn't in an alliance, and I know that's the reason you gave. And it's just there is this one person that I thought I could trust, and after today, they got completely different, which only makes me think that negative things were said about Brittany and myself, and that this person probably just threw us under the bus to save themselves for another week, which that's fine if they want to do that, but at least, you know, maybe put on a better show and don't be so obvious about it. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, a few people did say a few different things about you and about Brittany, and obviously people are always gonna use that excuse for you, the $10,000. They're always gonna say that, and I know it's not your fault.
I'm like, I didn't even go for it first. Kristen went for it. Like, she went for it. And the only reason I did it was because everyone was like, go, and there was, the other team was already across, and at that point, it was just like in team mentality, and everyone's screaming go, so I went. When I crossed the line, I was like, crap, because I didn't want that, and I didn't want HOH the first week, but it is what it is, so.
And then, I mean, definitely people were saying other things about you and Brittany, so it wasn't, and it's hard because being up here, like, I was in your same situation for both of you last week, and I feel so bad about these nominations. Like, I did not want to do it. And I didn't, I mean, it's so hard. It's so fast.
Yeah. It's just, like, I know I expected certain people to say bad things, but this person in particular, I'm sure they did say bad things, and it just sucks because I never would have thought that they would have done that, but like, they won't talk to me, they won't look me in the eye, and it's just obvious to me. So maybe I'm wrong, who knows, but it doesn't really matter at this point.
Well, and another thing was that I'm scared of you coming after me and Brendon.
Since that wasn't my intention. Like I said before, earlier, it wasn't my intention to come after you. It wasn't my intention to come after Brendon. And if I remain in this house, that certainly won't be my intention now because I'm really pissed off at someone. So.
Yeah. Do you think that... Do you want to tell... Like, I think I actually know.
I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know.
It's a boy, obviously.
A boy? Oh.
A guy?
No.
No? A girl that you think was doing this?
Am I wrong? If I were wrong, that would make me feel better because I thought that, like, a lot more of this person. And, like, I've never once said anything bad about this person. So, I mean, if it wasn't them, that'd be great. But they're really acting weird. And, as far as a guy goes, I'm pretty sure I can... I know who that was, too. And it's just... Like, people are nice to your face, and then... I don't know. It just sucks. It's like... It blows, really.
So then I obviously now I can eliminate because I already know.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice that at all.
They didn't?
No, they totally did. But I didn't realize that you were friends with them. I never put you guys together as friends.
Wait, maybe it's not the same person then.
Well, the only other girl is Kristen, and you said you would put her up.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, so...
It's
Kathy.
the same person, yeah. And I never put you guys together, and I never grouped you guys as friends, and I didn't even think about it when she was telling me stuff.
Yeah.
Because you know why?
We talked every night.
Because I probably am stupid, but I was grouping you and Brittany together.
No.
With maybe Lane, Enzo maybe.
No. Like, none of us have an alliance. And that's why whenever you said, like, well, obviously I know my reason's the $10,000. Anyone's going to use that reason. That wasn't a shock. But when you said, like, that you heard Brittany was an alliance, it got me thinking because...
Yeah, that's what I
heard. To my knowledge, I mean, it's not with me. It's not with Lane. To my knowledge, you know, she's not in an alliance. And then this person won't look me in the eye. They won't talk to me. Completely different. And it hurts.
Like, she's not even saying, like, are you okay? Did she give you a hug?
No. Like, that was the last person.
No, it's fine.
I'm so mad.
I totally get it.
I'm so mad. But it's like, we talked all the time. We talked every night. We talked, like... It sucks. It really sucks.
And maybe it's my fault for not getting to know you better either, but another thing, I feel like we don't really talk either, you know?
Well, my thing with that is I felt like you didn't like me.
I don't know why you thought that.
Because when you pulled my name from the POV, you gave a dirty look and you rolled your eyes.
I did do that. And the reason I did that was because...
Hurt, but it's like, I'm not going to say anything because I was like, well, maybe you didn't notice, or maybe it's just like, you didn't think I would use it on you, or...
Well, that's the thing, and that's why...
Me, like, that, it didn't necessarily hurt my feelings. It was just kind of like a low blow because, like, you didn't know that. I could have used it on you. I was, I didn't know what I would have done with it had I won. And then it's like, from then I was just like, well, obviously you have something against me, And it was like confusing to me because I'm like, I've never said anything to you. I've never said anything bad about you. And it just, then I was like, well, there's obviously some reason she doesn't like me. So I think that just put more distance. But
I think that maybe I was mistaken for thinking that, especially after hearing that the person that you've been talking to every night fucking does that shit to you.
Like the one night we laid in the hammock for like over an hour talking, just, and not even just about personal stuff, and it sucks. Like, I really just want to call her out, but that's not going to do anything.
No, that's not a good idea.
I know.
Hey, oh, sorry. Can you get the beanie? Or, I'll just grab it in a little bit.
Wait, are you going to bed?
Huh?
Are you going to bed?
Well, no, but I mean in a little bit. We have to be up at 7:45. They told you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you, I need to talk to you.
Okay.
So, do you want to come back in like a few minutes?
Yeah, well, whenever you do, man. Huh?
It just sucks. I mean, obviously if I stay in the game, I'm going to put her ass up, so if I ever get HOH.
Yeah, I wish, like, you could hear people, like, I wish people could talk and be real before this shit goes down, because and I should have fucking known, because that's what happened to me when I went on the block. Like, I didn't do anything, and I was put up on the block, and Hayden, afterwards, was like, I am so sorry, like, I think he didn't even know what to do.
Yeah. It just sucks because it's like the last person I would have expected to do something like this, and like, it just completely catches you off guard. And whatever, I guess she did what she felt like she had to do, so good for her, I guess. Ugh, I hate crying.
I'm sorry that I gave you a bad look for POV.
It's okay.
I didn't want to distance it between us. I was just, at the time, I'm not good at not showing my emotions, obviously. Yeah. And I was scared because at the time, like, my goal obviously was to keep me and Brendon here, and
yeah.
I mean, I think that I don't know. I feel like I haven't really gotten to even talk to you, and maybe that's why I thought you wanted to target me and Brendon.
Yeah. I sucks.
Have you tried to talk to Kathy? She won't even talk to you.
First off, she won't even look at me. I asked her for my socks back because I let her borrow them when she was in the have-not room because it was cold. And I could barely get an answer from that. And when she gave them to me, she wouldn't even look me in the face. She said, "Here's your socks," and walked off. So, I'm so mad. But it's like, I can't do anything about it, so it's to say something to her. It just, to me, is almost going to create unnecessary drama, and that'll just look bad on me. So I'm just going to
Hayden,
avoid her, I guess.
please put on
Which
your
will be
microphone.
hard because she won't even talk to me anyway, so it is what it is, I guess.
I mean, you definitely have the POV to fight for.
Yeah.
And you're a strong player, Monet. And I'm not above, and I told Brittany this too, I'm not above if I won POV using it. And it's really, really hard when you're HOH. Even second week, it's not fucking easy. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not like there's obvious people that you're against. It's not that there's obvious anything. The only person I knew I wasn't going to nominate was Brendon.
Yeah.
Like,
Obviously.
like, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
And, like, it's really hard to be able to trust anyone. And Brittany was saying the same thing. Like,
It is, and I mean, that just solidifies that fact because it, I mean, if I stay, I'm obviously not coming after you or Brendon, and this little issue just, like, I know it's bad to do stuff for personal reasons, but if I were HOH, I would, I would want them gone.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just sucks. I mean, I'll play my hardest for the POV, but if I win it, I win it. If not, then I don't. So I guess I just want you to know that, like, if I stay, I'm not coming after you, and I'm not coming after Brendon. It's like, I mean, that's all I can do is tell you that. I'm so fucking mad right now.
and I wish that there was something that I could say right now to make you feel better. It's like it's been done.
I know.
There's nothing I can do.
I know. It's like, I don't blame you. I'm not mad at you. It's like you had to put someone up, so.
I mean, we can see who. Is there someone that you would want if you had a player's choice, or if I had a player's choice that you would want to play for you?
I honestly don't even know because it's like people I thought that Shit.
Next week, I'm going for the have-nots. You guys better watch out in that competition. I gotta fucking eat ketchup at night now.
Well, last week you were telling me you wanted to be on film.
Yeah, but now they gave us fish sticks.
That's good,
So
dude.
you don't
Put
like
on
fish
popcorn.
Yeah, but it's fattening.
Oh,
So how the fuck am I gonna go lose weight now? I'm gonna get even more fat.
That was on movie theater popcorn. That's fattening too.
Yeah, that's true too.
you're pissed that they gave you fish.
You'll usually be
They'll
souped
never
up.
know.
If one of you get the POV, you'll be souped up to be in it tomorrow.
That's it.
Yeah, you'll be souped up to be in a POV
For
competition.
sure. We
Yeah,
gotta bust our ass on that thing.
yeah. I'll do it if I get in.
Better.
We're gonna win.
Yeah.
Okay. That's like, it'd be great to be in it.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to be in it.
Horrible.
2 hours of feeling like crap.
Huh?
Said 2 hours of feeling like crap.
Yeah. This is like the worst thing in the entire world. Like, and I'm really scared I made the wrong decision.
Why?
I don't know, Brendon.
Why? Did they say something bad?
Yeah, like, I didn't know, like, Monet and Kathy were, like, best friends, and Kathy won't even talk to her right now. Like, she won't even look at her in the eyes, she said. And I don't know if that's just Monet trying to be, like, a game player, but that's so messed up.
Kathy won't look her in the eyes. Why?
I don't know. Like, she said that she's just, like, stabbing her in the back as a friend. Like, I just can't, I can't not imagine doing that. Like,
Why is she not? Why would she not look her in the eye? What was that to do with anything?
like, now that Monet is up,
Come here.
she's, like, said that Kathy won't even, like, talk to her, and she won't even, like, look at her in the eyes. And, like, I just, like, that really hurts my heart. Like, I can't imagine that. I couldn't imagine doing that.
I know.
Like, if you're friends with someone, you're fucking friends with someone. Like, if they go through a hard time, you're there. Like, if you went on the block, Brendon, I would be there crying. Like,
I know. Well, it doesn't seem like Kathy though. That's what seems unusual.
but how do you know?
I don't.
And if they were like, she said that they were in the cabana room every night or talking for an hour before they went to bed every day.
Really? We'll give that a couple days. I mean.
And then, like, Brittany, like, Lane and Brittany were friends, and he was so quick to throw her under the bus. And I really just don't know, like, who to trust. And then Matt's, like, so came up here and, like, gave us a 30-minute lecture about how Brittany needs to go home. And
I know.
everyone, Brendon, every single person in this house has tried to throw people under the bus.
I know. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to go through this. I'm sorry I wasn't up here with you the whole time. Why did you want me up here?
No, but, like, I can't stand watching people cry. Like, it's my fault.
Oh, stop. This is hard because you are a wonderful person.
Brendon, like, it's my fault that, like, Brittany is crying and Monet is crying and I'm, like, mean.
No, you're not mean. Stop. Stop.
horrible.
Stop. Stop.
I don't want to do that.
Stop.
I don't want to make him cry, but I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I really like Brittany. Like, I don't trust her as a game player, and I think that she would break me and you up, but I really like her.
Well, you gotta remember that this is only a game. This is only a game. And the hardest part is over. So you're gonna play in the POV tomorrow, and you win your POV, and nothing changes. Stop. I know this is hard. And this is why I like you. Oddly enough, if you were cold and callous and you didn't give a shit, I don't think I would feel as drawn to you. And to see you be like...
If someone else wins it, they're not going to use it on me.
You don't know that.
Kathy, I do know that. You can't trust people in this game. I do know that.
Me either. And I know right now you're feeling like this because these girls just came out here and poured out their hearts. And you remember when I felt as shitty as I did with Annie? It may not make sense because you know that these girls would both send us home in a heartbeat and they would split us up.
Do you think they're just trying to emotionally manipulate me?
Of course. Of course. I'm sure they are upset. Anyone leaving this house is going to be sad. You gotta realize that. But I guarantee you, if you left this house, I'd be sadder than both those girls put together. And I'd probably be crying more too, okay? And it's pathetic.
It's not pathetic.
Well, I know, but I like you a lot. And I want us to stay together as long as possible in this house. So, I know it's hard. I know you had a tough job as being queen. But you're my queen and you do a killer job. And I'm proud of you. And like I said, if you weren't upset, I would think that you were cold and callous. And the fact that you are makes me like you even more. It's so cute. Because you do feel bad. I know you don't think it's cute, but it's cute to me. Because it means you have a heart and you do care. And I'm sorry that you feel that way and that's the reason, but you gotta realize that if you weren't up here doing it, it could be you and me going home and being back up on the block, or it'd be somebody else up here doing the same thing, right? Remember, this is a game, and after it's all over, we get to be friends with all these people, and they choose not to be our friends, they choose not to be our friends. But this is only a game, and you can like Britney, you can want to be friends with Britney, and when this game's over, you can be friends with her. Trust me, I know it's hard right now, but everything's going to change when these walls come down and we get to return to our real lives. Just remember that. Remember when you feel like that, anytime during this game, when you really, really feel sad for somebody and they're pulling on your heartstrings, right? I'm proud of you.
I would do if I didn't have
I'm
you.
proud of you.
I really don't know what I would do without you.
I don't know what I'd do without you. You crazy? I mean, if I didn't have you, I might be stuck on slop and sleeping in a... Oh, wait, I am stuck on slop and sleeping in a lawn chair.
I did it too.
I hope you're proud. I hope everyone at home gets to realize that you were putting your man... You put your man down in that cold-ass
I did
room.
not do that.
Hey!
That's not me.
Hey, I beat your team fair and square.
I wasn't the one that
You were
picked.
trying to take our team...
I did not pick.
Why didn't you pick to be on my team?
Why didn't you pick to be on my team?
I didn't know what team you were on. Well, everybody just started grabbing shit. It happens every time. So you and I need to stand right next to each other and grab the same thing every time. That's it. Just don't let it happen again, okay? Okay? This is a warning. You won't get one.
Okay.
And you're doing a great job. Okay?
All I know is that there was some throwing under the bus going on for sure.
Yeah, there was. Faux show.
And we're not stupid.
No, I'm not stupid. Don't pretend like...
Matt, please go to the diary room.
Come on with this shit.
No, I'm going to sleep right now.
Come on,
I'm
no.
gonna go get ready.
We shouldn't even be have-nots, so come on.
Sleeping. I'm sleeping. I'm not getting called in tonight.
Sorry.
I'd like rather die.
I think Rachel would be like, yeah, if you're gonna use that, if you're gonna use it, you could use it. POV. But she looked like she didn't even like putting two people up today.
No, she didn't. And honestly, she's been really, really, really nice about it.
I'm really starting to see that she's like genuine now. Like she's like
She's a real person.
Like that's I'm really starting to see that in her now. It's so funny how you get like the first impression for people, and then like you're in this house for a couple of weeks.
I'm just glad it's her because she understands what it's like. 'Cause she was up last week.
Yeah.
So if I go to her and talk to her, she knows exactly what I'm going through.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's helpful.
So I think if someone wants the POV, though, they could use it, man. It's just who she would put up. I don't know. Who the fuck knows, man?
Brittany,
Don't.
please put on your
I was
microphone.
gonna say, don't you dare call me to the DR. Do not even call me.
Yeah.
So hard, Reagan. I didn't know how
I know.
hard it would be.
Well, and then I reminded her, I was like, remember how shitty I felt for Annie leaving?
Right.
Like, that's exactly what Annie did to me.
And she did it to you too, huh? Annie did that to you too?
How so?
No,
Oh,
she didn't.
probably
She
just
didn't?
not hugging
No,
me?
she just snubbed him. She didn't.
Yeah, she just snubbed me.
Yeah.
It just sucks.
I know.
It's hard. You know what? I mean, it's super duper hard, but you have to think this is. Do they have your back?
No.
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's all it is. And it's going to happen week after week and go back and forth. You protect people
You're
who
right.
have your back.
Yeah.
You're
And
right.
not through words, but through what they do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So,
Like I said, I have no doubt if those girls, I know we wouldn't go home.
and think about those were the top 3 in the head of household competition.
I know.
A different number, it could have been
Oh, I know.
easily.
Easily could have been a different number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not personal at all.
I know, it's so hard though.
Hey, do you have any socks I could borrow? Because
Yeah.
I think they shut off the lights and the Taj, so.
You don't want to borrow my Ugg boots?
No, I'm good. Your size 3. Cheers.
Size 6? Oh, Reagan. Why is this
And I
game
told her I
so
hope
hard?
she's proud to tell her family at home that she helped put her man in that cold ass dungeon.
He's such a butthead.
By
I did not help
by
you.
squirting his
Listen,
teams.
listen, you picked your team, Brendon.
No, I didn't. I grabbed my green bandana.
You picked your team. Obviously, maybe I should be concerned that Brendon's on the other side.
We don't sleep in there long enough. I just might be.
I do feel bad for you. It's not comparable to have somebody over 6 foot sleep in those lawn
lawn
chairs.
chairs.
Yeah,
No.
I know.
That
It's all right. I can do it.
It's the worst.
I laid on it earlier and started to fall asleep. So.
I can't believe Power of Veto. Sorry, I just passed gas.
No.
Oh, that one smelled bad.
Reagan always passing by.
I can't believe Power of Veto is tomorrow morning.
No.
Me either.
Oh, what are they gonna do? Like cram everything into like 3 days and then just.
I
let's hang
think
out?
that they.
I hope the ceremony's not tomorrow too.
That must be. I doubt.
What else are we gonna do all week?
I guess
I'm
that's
saying.
how they do it here in the Big Brother house.
I do remember somebody saying something at some point of having like a couple down days or something.
That's what.
Nothing.
And it's like they're crying, and then you feel bad, and you're like that, and they say.
Well, I hope they feel better that I'm down there with them.
Oh, here, these are yours too.
No, you leave them in there because I'm not going back to my room. I have all my stuff in the Taj Mahal, and
in the Taj Mahal.
Yeah.
And gosh.
Seriously.
Brendon, where? Oh, here it is. Here you go, little boo.
I give you one thing and you lose it already. I mean, I just guess it shows how important I am to you.
I didn't lose anything. Oh my gosh, Reg. How excited are you that we get to snuggle in this big
I'm
bed?
so excited. Like, I cannot, I've been in that thing for 10 days long.
I know. At least I got to be with you last night.
Yeah, that's it.
And I get slippers. I have little HOH slippers. So.
And I get to go hang out with the two people that you just put up on the blog.
I know.
That's pretty fair trade.
I know. Do you think that...
Well, I didn't want all of our teammates... I remember I wanted all the have-nots to be split up anyways.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it was fucked up, but whatever. I was trying to switch it. I didn't even realize that we had no have-nots on our team anyways.
You didn't?
I didn't, not until I looked over, because I was like, are we sure everybody's split up?
Well, that's
everybody
why
was
we
just in a
targeted
fucking...
you guys. Like, really? That's why.
Everybody was just in a hurry. It happens every fucking time, man.
Well, we knew that we were going to, because the original plan was we thought that there were going to be 3 teams.
Yeah.
And that...
Well, I thought last time we all said, I was like, make sure next time let's not all grab handkerchiefs,
Right.
split up the teams. And that's what I thought we were going to do. Everybody just starts fucking grabbing shit.
I saw our team, and I knew that we were together, and that we had 2 people, another guy and another girl.
Yeah. And that's what we were trying to do. But then I think that Matt should have been on one and Kathy on the other.
Right.
But what are you going to do?
Just be bitter.
I think week 3 is going to be a movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, a movie?
Mm-hmm. I think it'll be luxury, and then the people who win the luxury will pick the have-nots.
Oh, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Well, as long as we just don't... if we're doing picking, I just don't want people fucking picking have-nots over and over.
Right. The only person that I think really, if it's a picking situation, shouldn't have to be a have-not, in my opinion, is Andrew. Because he already can't eat like everybody else, and he can't eat slop. And it's just that's too intense to only drink shakes.
That's like fucking intentionally targeting somebody.
Yeah.
It's like putting him on the block, pretty much.
It's just too hardcore,
I think so too.
Yeah.
I agree. And I think that people shouldn't be targeting people week after week to be have-nots.
It should be different people. If it's a choice, it should be as equitable as possible.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, I don't think we're gonna have anybody that's enough of an asshole or bitch to do that either here.
I don't know. It's only week 2, Brendon.
It's true. Yeah, I wasn't. Poor girl. I got in here.
It's hardcore.
Yeah. She's like, "Do you think they're playing?" I'm like, "Of course they're playing on your emotion. Are you kidding me?" I was like, I'm not gonna lie, they're probably real. I mean, I would be upset if I'm leaving the house too.
Right.
But you gotta remember that they would have fucking put us in a heartbeat.
Well, it is emotional. Like every aspect of this is emotional, but it's also logical.
People in this house right now. You think one person's gonna decide that 2 people will go up who isn't HOH? Give me a break. And then Brady come back there and she goes, you coming to bed? We're ready, you and Enzo.
I don't care. I mean, people are going to say, but it's funny how they're the ones on the block. But they're just trying to get me back on there, like put me in.
You're not going anywhere, Kat.
They're crazy.
That's why I want to be there tomorrow. I want to be in it, and I want to win. Because I don't want anybody else to be there. There's nobody else there. I would be really upset if somebody else had to go up. I really would.
I try.
It was ridiculous.
We sucked. Like, we really thought, like, planned out in our heads that this was, like...
It looks so funny.
Like,
you should have, you know what you should
way.
have? Like, had your arm up like you're smoking a cigarette with a knee up.
Terrible. I still, like, these two fingers and my thumb are numb still from...
It was so bad because, like, we really thought, like, in our heads that...
In our heads,
we
it made
pictured
perfect
it,
sense.
yeah.
But we didn't know how vertical the wall was going to go. If the wall was just slanted, it was actually a very
probably
good
a better
strategy.
idea. Well, and...
Rachel, please move your microphone higher.
Okay. And I didn't realize that, like, the best strategy would really be to just, like, I did not think the tape would hold like that well.
Right.
I really thought, like, in my little head, I was like, okay, this tape sucks. Like, this is not going to be, you know? Like,
they were up there like gangbusters. Like,
oh my God. Like, Brittany probably would have done not legitimately.
For real.
Come in. Oh, hey.
Hi.
Always sleeping up here?
Yes.
Yeah. 3 little pumpkins in a rug. There's definitely enough room for 3 of us.
I feel like I should get Advil or something.
Advil?
Yeah, but I'm trying to wean myself off
Britney,
it.
please put on your microphone.
Oh, they're on my tail right now.
Her and Monet.
On your tail.
I mean, yeah.
Did they say anything to you?
Mm-hmm. Well, Brittany didn't. Monet did.
What did Monet say?
She said, I asked her if she wanted to talk, you know, if I could help her do anything. And she said that she'd heard that I said a bunch of stuff about her that wasn't true. And she's going to fight to win that power of veto and blah, 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 blah. And she said, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm through with it.
Which one was this?
Monet. I tried to give her a hug and she said no.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she said,
That's crazy.
Said that you had said a bunch of stuff?
yeah, she said, that's what I've been told. And I said, well, I don't know
Who
what.
told her that?
I didn't ask her because I hadn't said anything. I mean, you know, that's the whole thing is I hadn't said anything, so.
I think these girls are smarter than we give credit for.
They must, because they were just up here for 2 hours, making me feel like the worst
Yeah.
person in the world.
So just let them do their thing and pretend that.
Well, Brittany came down to rescue Monet in my conversation.
So then they must just be really trying to, like, emotionally manipulate me.
Yeah, for sure. And both of them are doing.
Both of them are doing.
I didn't even ask her. She said, well, that's just what I've heard. I said, okay. I said, you know, I don't know what you've heard. I mean, and I really don't care because I haven't done anything.
Yeah.
You know, I've been there for her, you know.
So, like I said, it hasn't even been fucking 6 hours since you put people up and you've seen true colors already come out. You know? So.
I'm just not the type that's going to sit there and go, well, what'd you hear? You know,
Yeah.
I just, you know, I
Fucking
didn't say
over
nothing.
it. I'm
you
too
know.
old for this shit.
I agree. That's
I'm serious. That's why I thought you.
pretty much what I told Kristen.
Yeah.
I said, I'm so past this age, you know, of cattiness that I don't care, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know, I didn't do anything to you. I've been there for you, and you know, and I still would be.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna, you know, be accused of saying stuff that I hadn't even said, you know. I mean,
I'm sending my shirts, man.
yeah,
All right,
just a
well, can you
different
do it?
day.
Okay.
But no, I think I'm gonna be crying in my bed all night.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in there crying. It really just hurts my feelings. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Yeah.
it just really. I mean, it's like you felt with Annie.
Right.
You know,
Well, it's like I felt with Annie.
or you felt with Annie.
Yeah.
I mean, it really. I don't understand it. I don't get it, and I guess I wear my feelings on my sleeves too much. But you know, if I was in the opposite shoe and I thought that, I would just come up and ask them. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing.
Well, that's the thing.
But-
Is she can create an imaginary conflict that doesn't really exist, and it can coincide with her.
Well, I told Brendon, Brendon came in and I was like almost in tears because I
Yeah.
felt so bad because they were seriously up here telling me like, oh, this person's selling me out, oh, this person's doing this, whatever. And like, I don't want to create any more unnecessary drama, like at all. Like, I want no drama. But like, I felt so bad, and like, I felt like it's my fault that I'm making them cry, and I think I need to realize that like,
this is a game.
This is a game.
They're trying to make you feel bad for them to keep them in the game.
Well, she had me down there doing that a while ago, just for me just speaking to her. I mean, I was making a sandwich, and I didn't eat it in front of anybody that was a have-not. I took it outside on the patio and ate it.
Yeah.
You know, and she was down there doing the dishes, which she hadn't done since she's been here. You know, I mean, you know, now she all of a sudden has all this excessive energy to do stuff that's out of the ordinary, and it just, I mean, you know, and I was just sitting there making a sandwich, and she was trying to put the silver, excuse me. But then she came back when I was taking my makeup off and said, after she said what she said, she goes, well, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, and I'm sorry if I snapped at you, but, you know, I've just been hearing a bunch of stuff that you're saying. I said, I hadn't said a thing. And that was the end of the conversation at that. We both took our makeup off, and Brittany came in there and stood with her without her mic on, so they called Brittany and told her to put her mic on, and so they walked back to the have-not room and went to bed.
Like I said, it'll be an interesting couple days as soon as these girls aren't eating and start getting hungry and a little irritable.
And watching other people eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
I know, and they're not even going to get feasts to watch.
Yeah.
Then we had to watch feasts, Brendon.
Well, the whole thing is, and I told you this, and I think all y'all, I mean, pretty much. I don't know if you noticed it or anything, but you know, I already told you. It really upset me when we could eat, that the comments that were made was great. That's 4 more people that's going to eat all of our food up.
They said that?
Yeah.
What?
Who said
yes.
that?
Hey.
What?
And Brittany, I think.
Mm-hmm,
Are you
Hold on, who
kidding
said
me?
that?
Both of them.
No way.
Did
they really say that?
I personally never heard that, but
wow. Mm-hmm. Especially when those.
They were saying it too.
I heard them say it too.
No way.
I heard them say it too.
She heard them say it too.
And then me and Kathy, being Kathy, we were just like, oh, I'm sure it'll be fine.
That's why I ate your
ha.
leftovers from the week before that you'd already cooked. That's why I ate the leftovers.
That's fucking ridiculous. Wow, those girls deserve to be down there. Absolutely.
But I don't even want it brought up because I don't want to deal with their drama.
Yeah, you know, and Kathy, don't let it bother you.
I need to.
Like I said, is this, unfortunately,
you know,
there's a lot of people here who you kind of just give them time and their true colors come out, and we've already seen some of it, you know?
Yeah. But I heard it, she heard it, and none of us said anything about it.
I can't believe
So I went and fixed something that was already fixed, so it wasn't, you know.
Those girls are so fucking unappreciative. That's why I don't think that they deserve to be here. Because, like I told you, I've cooked for them. Fucking, maybe, like, the other day when I cooked, I did stir fry. She was like, oh, are you, Brittany was like, are you making fried rice? I'm like, no, I'm just going to do steamed rice. She's like, oh, I really like fried rice a lot.
She just kept on. No, she just kept,
right?
she kept on. I was sitting there. I was sitting right there.
Hold on, who did it?
Brittany. And I was just like, she didn't even say, oh, please, or it wasn't even like, oh, it's like.
Or could you take a little scoop maybe and make me a little plate or anything?
Nothing.
Do you mind?
And I did it for her, and I don't even think she said fucking thank you. You know what I mean? And yeah, but the thing I know is Monet, she would leave her fucking dishes everywhere, never wash them. Then when I won POV, that night, the first time I saw her wash dishes. And I was like, see, when people, I mean, you know, when you see their behavior change, when something happens in this house, that's when you know they're fucking full of it, and they're fake. So, and it's a good way to
And the
tell.
whole thing is she came right down and said, I think I'm going up, you know, because you told her it's a possibility you're going up.
No,
so it wasn't.
I wasn't like lying.
Right.
I wasn't going to lie to her.
So why she's mad at me, you know?
Well, to mention, I mean, you're fucking leaving this house with you're going to make more money here than most people up to the fucking second place spot.
I know.
You know what I mean? So if you're going to fucking bitch about that, you don't deserve to be here. If I left first week with $10,000, I'm upset because I don't get to spend the rest of my summer with you guys and enjoy all this and have the experience. But I'm leaving with money. I'm leaving with cash, money, more than I would have made.
That's, yeah.
You know? So it's like, come on, really? Some people, again, they're greedy. They want more and more. Britney drives me crazy because I always feel like she's one of those entitled girls who got everything handed to her. Mom and dad fucking do everything for her.
She's been to Spain. She's been to France.
Right?
I think she's younger than even what she says she is. I'll be honest. I mean, I seriously do. I mean, I could be.
Well, I think she's actually, if she really did go to college and all that stuff is legit, I think she's older than what she says, but.
She could be older, you're
Either
right.
way.
Yeah.
She's lying. I mean, I really think she's lying about, because she told me that she graduated a year and a half ago, which would put her about 20 and a half when she graduated college. And she double majored in Spanish and something.
She said she was born in 89, and my son was born in 88, and he's 22.
Yeah, she said 89? That's 20. 89? That's 21.
Or maybe I'm mixed up. Maybe it was 87. It was a year difference from.
Yeah.
It was 87. I back up. It was 87 because I said then Shane's younger than you.
Oh yeah.
But y'all are the same age, but he's younger than you because he was born in 88. But
I don't know. Either way, and that's like again, it's fucking complaining about Natalie being 18. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. You know.
But it's the way that I've seen her treat people. It's the way she's been disrespectful to a lot of people around here, you know, and same with Monet. And she's just been very disrespectful, you know, like the time when Enzo and I, and this wasn't even a big deal, and fucking coincidentally, Annie's the one who blew it up into a big deal, right? When Enzo and I were going to end up sleeping in the same double bed, I was just like, I thought she was sleeping in there, and I just thought it was stupid for two guys to sleep in a double bed together.
That is stupid. That's the stupidest thing.
And so I was like, dude, this is kind of, you know, and then Monet was like, oh, we can sleep in my bed if you want. I was like, come on, really? I know you don't want, obviously you're not saying it, you know, like you sincerely, you really don't. I was like, no, you know, I was like, no, that's fine.
It was.
And we went in there and we went to go brush our teeth. That's when Annie came in and made a big deal. Then Monet came in and was like, oh, you know, and from that point on, I was like, oh, I know you're fucking gonna have it out for me because you're just that type of person, you know. So, yeah, I could tell right away. She's the model who, you know, thinks that she's, you know. So, and maybe she's just got some growing up to do, and you know. But with Britney, I just think she's entitled. She really doesn't see the forest through the trees. I mean, the way she talks about people and the way she talks about things, I'm like, really? You know, you've been to all these places, yet you are so fucking, you have tunnel vision when it comes to human beings, you know? The way she treats Andrew, you know, same deal.
Mm-hmm.
So,
it's...
I don't like it.
You don't think Andrew eggs her on?
I don't think
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think Andrew.
I mean, I just listened to her cry for an hour about it. So.
Well, but
you believe it?
No, I don't believe it. But you know,
I know
how it is. Especially because I am a compassionate person, and I don't. It sucks. Like I hate this. Like this.
Well, I was really hoping that you're gonna be a cold, heartless
business?
bitch. Those are the kind of girls that I like.
Shut up. You're so stupid.
It's just, it's.
And if you weren't like that, that's not who you would be. That's who you are, and I'm happy that you're like that. So that's good. But you know, that's why we're here to remind you that this is a game, and these are people that are going to try to do anything to help themselves. So yeah. So and it's gonna be sad. I mean, no matter who you send home, somebody you can't stand, somebody you're still gonna feel bad, because up until you put them on block, you couldn't care less until they came up here and started crying their eyes out. So, you know, because you know they would put us up. Mm-hmm. But you weren't thinking about that because you felt bad, you know? And that's okay.
You're totally right.
I knew Annie wanted to split us up, yet I still felt bad. I still felt guilty for not keeping her here. Mm-hmm. And she was a saboteur on top of it, you know? So.
Go figure.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Brendon. I just need to...
I'm always right. Get used to it.
I'm always right. I'm always right.
Is Matt sleeping up here?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
just us three?
In this bed, yeah.
What bed is he in? Brittany's old bed? Mm-hmm. He is so funny.
He said he likes the ambient light.
He likes the ambient light, is that what he said?
Well, he's like a insomniac.
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
What time is it? Is it 11 now?
Yeah, I'm going to bed. Y'all
Are you going to stay up here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll go to bed, too.
There's a lot of awkwardness going on down there. And
oh, really?
A certain person.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go around BSing everybody and acting like a psycho just because
I think.
I can't believe he fucking escaped this week. Everyone fucking said it.
I know.
Andrew was going out week 5.
Everybody. That was the plan.
And when I wanted to say, put up Andrew, you know, but I'm scared they're fucking together.
Oh, I said it anyways. But I liked it.
I think like that video that said he was a saboteur might have been different.
I do too.
I know, why do they wait till after the nomination?
No joke.
I do too.
Thanks a lot, CBS.
The fuck?
Does anybody need a cigarette before bed?
I just want to smoke my cigarette.
I should
have a couple
smoke my
blanket
pack of
fire.
cigarettes.
That's why I'm so
I was
happy.
like, is this, are we gonna have to wait?
Because I was like, dude, we're gonna film them and start doing it again. And then Monet was having a fucking heat stroke.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
It was crazy. Crazy
Yeah.
snaps.
that was crazy.
All right.
All right.
I'll walk you out to the
You want to
hall.
walk me to the staircase?
Yeah.
Good night, Brendon.
All right, guys, have a fun slumber party.
Well, let me. Yeah, I'll go down and get my stuff in just a second.
I'm tired. I'm so super tired.
Me too.
And at least you know that I'm up here thinking about you.
Good. We made a wonderful time last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
I need some more time sleeping next to you.
I know.
I like it a lot.
Me too.
I think you're wonderful.
I think you're amazing.
And I think for you being so compassionate and caring, that's the girl that I like. So, you are wonderful. You are amazing. And now, I mean, every day I think I see it a little bit more. So,
Thanks, Brendon.
you guys have fun. You earned it. And you get some rest. You got a big competition tomorrow. But you have to win so you can keep things the same. I'm still really proud of you for winning HOH.
Thanks.
It hasn't worn off.
I know. I'm really proud of us that we're both still here.
Yes, me too.
And that I get to spend more time with you.
Me too. Me too. I have nothing more with me at your house so we can spend another month or so getting to know each other. All right.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.
It's to me, it's not that hard.
Right.
Like, were they concerned about you?
No.
When you were up on the block? Did they come up and have conversations with you? Like, if
They talk to Annie more than they talk to
right.
me. And like, that's the thing. And it's like they would put Brendon and I up.
Definitely.
And not only that, but like, I don't know like how they would feel with you, and I love you. Like and if nothing else, Ragan, like, I know everyone throws around the term alliance or whatever, but I would not put you up. And if nothing else, because I respect your game.
Thank you.
And I like, honestly, I want to see more people like you playing this game. Because
Vice versa.
Thanks. But I like totally like, I like your, like you're not only playing the game 24/7, but you're playing it in a way where you're not emotionally like mind fucking people, and you're not like,
right.
You're not doing the whole like, oh, cry for me Argentina bullshit, you know?
Right.
Like,
yeah, I think that they're the people who I trust in the game. I trust you. I trust Matt. I trust Kristen. I trust Brendon, and I'm starting to trust Hayden.
Yeah.
And Hayden is more like on the periphery right now just because he's just coming off of being head of household.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like
You
you
don't know
have
how
to
it's
have
gonna be.
real conversations with them and stuff like that.
yeah. That's how I feel too.
With everybody else, it's not like a personal thing. It's not anything like that. It's outside of the house. Who would I be friends with outside of the house? Who would I
Probably everyone,
trust?
right?
Right.
But in the house,
Right. It's it's a little bit different.
Oh,
Who have I been able to bat ideas around with and talk about stuff with?
And know that we're not gonna.
Right.
I agree. And I think that that's huge. I think it's huge because I think another thing is that I don't know for sure, but I don't think that someone like Britney or Monet are really talking game with people except to throw people under the bus.
Yeah.
And make snide remarks.
Right.
I don't think they're strategizing on, hey, there's 270 chains in the living room. Did you count? You know what I mean? Like that's a big deal though. But like, especially in a game like this, it's like things like that. Like if we would have talked about freaking how many gallons of caramel, which we probably never thought about.
Right.
But
Think about how close that was.
think about it was so close, right? Come in. Oh, now you want to hang out.
I didn't know what was. I was like, I saw Lena. I was like, oh, what are you doing in Kathy's bed? She's like, she said she's sleeping upstairs. I'm like,
Have naughty party.
Have naughty
Reagan
party.
sleeping up there? He's like, I don't know.
Have naughty party.
Yeah, and snacks. We have snacks.
Oh, dude, I've eaten too much.
We have veggies and cheese.
I'll do
two
veggies. No, I don't eat
veggies.
No,
I'm
I
fine.
don't eat anything.
What, guys?
I'm contemplating
Are you sleeping up here or just chilling up here?
sleeping.
You're sleeping up here?
Yeah. You can too if you want, Matt.
I would. You probably. Can I take a rain check? This is the only night I don't because I have to get up so early
really?
tomorrow. Get up so early.
Really?
I want to like hang out. You know, I
can
don't want to
I-
like go to sleep here. I want to like hang.
Can I take a rain check?
Yeah, I'll do it any other night.
All right.
We gotta compete tomorrow.
We have a whole week.
That's what I'm saying. I want to like chill. If I come up here at night, I'm gonna want to go to sleep like a big douche and
Like a big douche.
rather like hang
You guys
out,
want some cheese?
party. You know, do it on a night when we get some booze in the room. You know.
That's true. That would be.
Okay.
All right, hang in there. I'll talk to you in the
I'll see you in
morning.
the morning. When they wake us up at the crack of dawn.
Are you gonna hang out for a while?
I'll hang out for a little bit. Yeah. But I'm gonna go down there.
We're
Sleep.
just, you know,
If I'm welcome.
Yes, of
talking
course.
about how awesome it is to be from have naughty to
Dude.
HOH. And bring the have
Rags.
naughties up with me.
Rags to riches. Much appreciated. Sorry about Brendon.
He's a big boy.
Sorry.
No, I know it sucks. Like I would totally want him to sleep with me and
I
stuff,
know.
but I mean, I don't know why he picked that team, anyways. And
That was actually like they had the best setup. It's just that they got bombarded by two teams at once.
Well, but they had no have-nots.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was like
We were supposed to split up the have-nots.
right. Instead of splitting the have-nots, they like had no have-nots at all.
Well, they were probably so happy when they saw that like they didn't, you know.
Yeah,
Who wants us
I know,
dumbasses
right?
on their team? We clearly fuck everything up, so. Not this time.
Not this time. We had the
I'll
have-nots.
show you.
That's crazy. But I mean, I honestly would have done the same thing, and I told Brendon that. And it's not like
Done what
anything
same
against
thing?
him. I would have put the green team.
Oh,
up,
we had
too.
to. I mean, you guys like totally had our backs the whole time.
Yeah. You have. It's not like. It's not like I want him to be a have-not. I was a have-not last week, and he wasn't. These snacks are so addicting.
What time is it?
Do you want
Is that
cheese
Thanksgiving?
veggies?
Is it?
I'm gonna chill for another half hour.
I'm
or
talking
so.
about that thing downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
It looked
That
at
stupid nomination block
It
is
looks
so
heavy when
effing
you're
heavy.
carrying.
Is it heavy?
When she was carrying
my
it, I was
God.
thinking, oh my gosh, I
I
don't know
like
if I could pick
balance
that.
it.
She's like dead up. She's loyal. He's loyal, bro. You know what I mean? If we can keep this up now, I would like to. She's always crying a bitch. I always say, I'll be true.
Safe sometimes, and people tell you you're safe.
It's
You
just all
never
the
know.
silence before. It's just
Yeah,
weird.
you
I
never
think
know.
Power of Veto stuff is even more intense.
I think
Oh my
Power
God.
is really intense.
Yeah, even
But-
selecting players, that to me is like.
Like, do you think that it's like scary, even though you?
Even if you think you're safe, it's horrible.
That's so weird.
Because you never know. You just never
Yeah.
know.
Crazy.
And it's going to get harder the less people there are.
I know.
Because the odds, stack
But then,
against
by
you.
the same token, the house is gonna split.
Yeah, you have a better idea at least.
yeah.
It's gonna be obvious. I think it's already splitting.
Yeah.
I think it's obvious. It's just.
Do what you had to do. Let 'em
Was
do.
my speech okay? Or was it a little bit rambly and emotional?
No.
No, I'm rambling emotional too. So
Apparently.
it's better than I
I'm
would have
like,
thought.
As a compassionate human being.
Did you talk to each of them like individually and stuff since, or no?
Oh my god. Brittany was up here crying for like 2 hours, or like an hour, and then Monet came in for like 30 minutes. And
Crying as well.
Yeah, and I feel so bad because, like what I said, I feel like it's my fault that they're crying, but then I can't think, like, that's a game.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
someone
part
exactly.
of the emotional game that people play.
Everything, like, I live my life by the golden rule. So treat people the way you expect to be treated. And also, it's kind of like the question I posed to you before. It's like if you had put another number down.
Yeah. I would have been.
Brittany would have been.
HOH.
HOH. And do you think you would have been safe?
No. Not at all.
And that's the only way that you should think of it,
And
I think.
I don't know if she would have backdoored Brendon or if she would have put up. I don't know. Like, I don't know if she would have put up Andrew or she would have backdoored Brendon or she would have put me up or.
Would have
Who
involved you
knows,
three in
but-
some capacity.
Yeah. It would have been the three of us.
Right.
So is she your target or Monet or whoever, just whoever the house wants? Kind
I
of
wouldn't.
thing?
If I were you, I would not pick one.
I'm not.
Yet.
Yeah, I don't think so.
There's
either.
so much.
So you didn't
week
have
left
anything
to
in
go.
mind or nothing then?
Well, I mean, in mind, I think that physically Monet is a stronger player, but mentally, like, as far as like an emotional mind fuck, Brittany is like a stronger player.
Yeah.
And she's
So
gonna.
whatever happens, happens, I guess.
I would, yeah, like this week I think will be really telling. Just wait and see how things go this week.
Yeah.
Because that's going to tell you all the answers that you need to know.
Mm-hmm. I think you're right.
Who's angrier? Who's, more out for blood?
Yeah.
Who are you more willing to strike a real deal with? Like all of those things are.
It's like, I don't want to strike a deal with either one of them. Like,
I kind of don't.
I know,
blame
but
you
everyone
in your
says that when you're
situation.
like HOH, that's like a good way to pick who should go home and
Right.
who you want. But like, either one of them, I don't think I could strike a deal with.
I wouldn't. For you, I'm not
Yeah.
saying for me. I don't care, but for you, if I were you, I wouldn't trust them. I think
Right.
they're out for you either way.
I think they're out for me too, and that's what I tried to tell them. Like, and I was so honest about it with both of them. I was like, I think you would put me and Brendon up against each other.
Yeah.
Like, not just put one of us up, put us up against each other.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably.
And
true.
it's like, if you're gonna do that to me, then why do I want to keep you here? And why do I want to have those people who are gonna do that to us? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Do you think the POV will be physical or will it be mental?
I think it'll be just like coordination based, personally.
Oh, really?
I think
think
probably.
Like, give a for instance. I'm trying to think
Like
of past.
that, like maybe like that hockey one,
Oh.
Some, it's just like.
Or like golf.
I gotta rate your letter
exactly,
again.
shit like that.
Yeah, maybe like a golfy type thing. But you're right.
That's scary because that's random. It's just,
random.
it's all so random.
But I don't think if anyone besides Brittany or Monet wins POV that they're gonna change
I
nominations.
don't think anybody would. No
I don't think so
way.
either. So I think that
No way.
nominations are gonna stay the same.
Unless they win, yeah.
Yeah. And I think
1
that
and 3.
I think Monet would have to win. Or Brittany, and I don't know if Brittany would win.
Would you be in a world of shit if you had to pick someone, or do you have someone in mind? You have to tell me who it is.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
No, I don't have anyone in mind, but I think that there's enough people that I could
Just
figure
throw
out.
someone and still get one of them to the remaining
No,
one.
not necessarily. I think that there's enough of a week left, like what
Yeah.
Reed says, to see either people that think they're safe,
Right.
how they act, or people that are gonna be driving themselves crazy.
Do you think how fast everything's going though? It's going to be like maybe even the next day after that they have to
I
check.
hope not. I hope that.
That what?
Like the ceremony's tomorrow. What's the next day? Sunday. That Sunday would have to be this.
If it,
I hope that's not the
I hope it's
case.
not the case either.
When is it on TV?
And then we just settle in the
Wednesday.
rest of the week and deal with the shitstorm that happens.
Wednesday night.
Well, I bet
so
we do it. I bet it happens quick, just like it did today.
It must, because when
That's
they
why we're
have
getting up so
POV,
early.
it's ceremony,
It's pick the players.
It's comp and ceremony.
Comp
everything.
and ceremony, huh?
In an episode.
All
In one
tomorrow?
episode.
In an episode. So if they're doing the rest of that
but
episode, why wouldn't they
It's all in
finish
one
out the
episode,
episode?
right?
and just do
Well,
it?
hopefully they don't do Power of Veto ceremony until Monday.
I think
Okay.
maybe Sunday they might. Is tomorrow's Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
So then maybe Sunday. They might.
Saturday, so Sunday or Monday,
Sunday. I don't even think they'll wait till Monday.
because it has to be edited and put together before.
Yeah. And they want their storylines to form, so they need to kind of figure out.
Sunday, let's say it was Sunday, then we would have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday again, the 3 days.
To just fester
to
on
just
it.
fester on it.
And that's where they
hate
get their
those
drama
days.
I
shots.
hate those days too.
They're the worst
That
days. Like,
must
I
be
want to
where
go to
they
bed
get most of their
early
drama.
every day that week.
Well, I mean, we have this room, so if you guys feel like you need to get away,
Done.
done
Yeah.
and done.
I will leave the door open. This is our have naughty escape. I hope if you guys went HOH, you would let me escape to
would
that
definitely.
naughty, to the nice room. We went from
Freaking
naughty
lose
to
your,
nice.
lose your sanity down there sometimes. I mean,
Do you think that everyone down there is gonna be able to handle it like how we did?
No.
I don't think so.
I'm listening to them already bitching about it in there on the other
Definitely
side of
not.
oh, are they in there bitching about it already?
the wall. Yeah.
I don't feel like we really bitched about it that much. I feel like we were like,
We made fun of it.
yeah, we made
Made
fun of it.
it.
Like we do with everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
exactly. We're
Yeah.
like, okay. I mean, we'll be naughty.
I couldn't have been with a better group because,
Thank
I was
God.
so sick, I was so sick that day. And y'all got ripped with me, I mean, that was just like a wasted body pretty much so right there. And I felt so bad because I was like,
No, you shouldn't have.
oh my gosh, if I hadn't been sick,
You went from zero to hero this
Yeah.
challenge.
You did, and I feel like we bonded that week too.
I do too.
Yeah.
But y'all could have been so mean if you wanted to have. And I just, it was just like, I felt so bad. I was
promise
in
you
there
I'll
going,
fuck up a challenge or two before
Yeah.
I leave
and then
this house for sure.
then Matt's on my team today, and Matt's looking at me, and I'm going,
I was looking at your motivation, not like I was worried. I knew
but
you do it.
and I was like, no, put Matt up there, don't put me up
No,
there.
I
And
knew
Hayden
you could
goes,
do it.
you're
You
going,
could
you're
do it.
you're going to do it. And I was like, do you realize I am terrified of snakes and heights?
Do
And
it.
that's heights. And he goes, it's not going to be that high up. And I was like, okay, but I
It was
I don't care if they drop snakes on you while you were levitating. You're doing it, and you were going to do it good, and you were going to win this thing.
Yeah.
So.
But I was so happy because because of the height thing, because I was sitting up there thinking,
Well, that shit was crazy. It was 6 against 3.
I know. It was toast. Yeah, no,
It was.
and the whole time I'm in my own little zombie world, I'm sitting here going rainbows, birds,
all you gotta do.
clouds, ocean, family, and all that's going, and I
they're
kept
like,
on hearing
Kathy, are you
some-
okay? You're
They're
like,
like, I know, because I didn't even want to talk. It was like, look, I'm in outer space right now in my own little world. And I was scared if I talked that I would move,
Yeah.
And so I was just like, I just kept on going like that.
It's all about it. Poor Ragan. We fucking gave him the worst tape job ever.
I was piss poor, man. I was making fun of you guys in the DR about
I
it.
thought it was a good idea though. At first, when I looked over there and saw his knee bent, I thought, you know what? If you're sitting up straight, that might be,
Well, that's what we thought.
But then I thought, God, that might hurt my leg more.
It hurt when I was up there.
Oh, God.
And then
It was
he has me in these
I thought it was.
Stirrups.
As soon as we
gynecological
saw you,
stirrups,
I was like,
Next time I go to the doctor, I'm going to be all
It
like,
hurt
just
really.
like-
Did
Know
you
what I'm
see me
doing.
right before I fell? I was like,
Yeah.
like I was trying to be a good sport about it, but I was
Like-
like, this fucking
Well, and I saw
sucks.
your face before that, anyways, and that's why I was like, Reagan, if you need to, like, just you can drop. Like, we're not gonna get mad at you. Then it was like, oh.
were you just holding on? Were you just holding on for a while?
Yeah, I mean, no, it was
To
just
one arm.
I came down because the tape came off.
Right.
But like it was really hard. I mean, like my body was just like I said, like what happened was when the tape started coming undone from my left side, what that did was it shifted all of my body weight onto the loop around my arm here. So, and my arm was up like this, so it was cutting off circulation to my hand. And then
I kept moving mine.
This side, because this was up like this, when I was diagonal, it was okay. But when I got vertical, what that did was, imagine. So like, it's like this laying down, but when you go up, it shifts everything down like that. It sucked. It hurt. I was
So sorry, Reagan.
Whose idea was it?
That was like,
Was that you?
Well, it
or
was
his?
like a collaborative group
But
of
we didn't
ideas.
know how far up we were going to go. If it was only like this, it would have been a good
I was
strategy.
scared they were going to turn us upside down.
I thought they were gonna go forward a little bit. Yeah.
I thought they were going to
go
make,
forward too,
you know.
but then I feel like you guys both would have fallen.
Please don't hold the microphone in your hand.
We haven't heard that one, have we?
Yeah, one
I've done
time.
it one time before.
But the way they see it
Like, makes you feel like an idiot.
In your hand.
in your hand. Oh gosh, that competition was crazy.
It
that
was
like an
crazy.
endurance comp.
Being up there for a while, but it wasn't it.
Brendon was like, I need to be sure that if somebody's coming after me, that you're gonna come and tell me, and this and that, and I need to have you like telling me who to put up if I went HOH, so I know, who's not gonna try and backdoor me. I'm just like, yeah, dude, I got your back.
That's all you can say.
But
That's up to your discretion. Like, there might be times where you would tell him because you feel like it would benefit you, and then there's other times where you wouldn't. Like,
I would love for like Enzo to win HOH next week and freaking put Brendon and Rachel up against each other. Because they can be great.
it's just a camera, I think.
Sounds like a cell phone. Didn't it? Like a vibrator.
I didn't think it did.
Like, my cell phone vibrates. But today was a good day. We got the saboteur. Monet and Britney got up.
I hope tomorrow stays good. Who do you think, like, if it does stay the way that it is, who do you think we should try to push out of the house first? Brittany or Monet?
What do you think?
Earlier this morning when me and Rachel were talking about it, me and her were kind of like Monet, because she's a stronger competitor. Like, Brittany sucks. She cries at every single competition.
Oh yeah, she's just like today, she's like, I'm choking. Like I could tell she was like really scared.
I could also see her causing havoc. Today, she gave me like her looks are getting even more evil towards me.
I told you I blocked about her look. It's
Like it's like
it's like stone cold, like cold-blooded look.
she looks like she wants to kill me. Oh, and I didn't tell you. It's not a surprise at all, but she told Rachel to put me up today. And Rachel was like thinking in her head, have you been watching us? Are you an idiot?
Right. Rachel told me that today.
Yeah, so now I want to kill her even more.
She's going home. Or one of those two. But next week, the other one will go home.
Yeah.
I think no matter who wins.
Yeah.
Next week. But they're both in a
I think after next week, the game's going to start getting a lot more intense.
Because
then
all the weak players are gone, except for Kathy's a weak player, but everybody loves Kathy.
Right.
Like, I don't want Kathy to go home.
No, I don't either. There's going to be a point in time where Kathy is going to be used as a pawn.
Right.
I mean, it's going to end up happening. Which sucks, but...
And then, what about Ragan? I like Ragan.
I like Ragan too, but he's a floater too.
I don't have a clue where he stands with anybody.
I know. The good thing was, though, Brittany's backup for putting me up was that I'm a floater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're definitely a floater.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm the last person probably in here who would be a floater. But it shows how stupid she is. Like, she has no clue what's going on.
None. Zero. Like, she has no clue that the whole house doesn't want them here. like I told Rachel this morning that she needs to pick kind of who treats her the most differently now that she has power. And I was like, just kind of, because, you know, I wanted her to make her own decision.
Yeah.
Obviously, I told her not to put you or me up. But, like, you know, you got to pick who you feel like. What I said is you got to feel like you got to, you know, do what's best for you. But I would kind of judge based on who treats you the most differently now that you have power.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, well, Monet and Britney, obviously, they're retards.
The only thing that scares me is, like, I trust Andrew, but I feel like now he has more opportunities elsewhere, whereas before he didn't have anything. So we have to be really careful.
With what we tell him.
Yeah.
I know. And, like, today, did you see me sitting next to him?
Yeah.
You know, he's questioning me a little bit, like, you know, how do you stand with Lane, or how do you stand with whoever? And he was asking me about Brendon a lot, like, you know, have you and Brendon been alliance? Like, he's like, well, you know, what kind of a deal or whatever did you and Brendon make? And he was telling me that, you know, he trusts you and I, but I kind of got a vibe from him that he's been talking to Brendon a little more than we know. But at the same time, I think that's true to his word, that he's with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think he is with us. But I do think he's been talking to Brendon a little more than what we know.
I do too.
So. Thanks for doing my toast today.
Sure.
You did a good job.
I did a good job.
Yeah, I can feel them right now.
They're not too short.
No. You could have gone even a little shorter.
Yeah, you let those things grow.
Yeah, no, they grow fast too.
Well, if we go, it's not even midnight yet. So if we go to bed by like 12:30, we could at least get 7 hours of sleep.
Do you think that's gonna happen?
Yeah.
I was planning on going to bed.
You were?
Last night too, earlier. I think we stayed up pretty late.
I know. We did.
But it was good though. What do you think? What do you think Enzo stands with Britney and Monet?
I think he knows what kind of girls they are. He's not an idiot.
Right.
And I think he doesn't give a shit about anything that they say at all. When they open their mouth, he's like rally like.
Sure. He's just using them.
I could see him keeping them around because it's their little
puppets.
Like when I was looking at their team, I was like, shit, of all people, Enzo ended up on the team with Monet and Britney.
Did you think we did okay with who we put on top?
Yeah.
That was a good way to do it, right?
I think so. They don't think that, I don't think, but like I think Brendon's fine with it. Like he was like whatever and totally understanding about it, which was cool.
Yeah.
But they were pissed.
They had to, I mean, obviously we're not going to put somebody on swap that's already been on it.
And then I said that to Brittany when I was in the shower. And she's like, oh, I didn't know. I'm like, what did you think we were doing? Seriously?
Yeah.
Just trying to kill you.
Ragan, please move your microphone higher.
I was shooting as hard as I could.
I was trying not to make it obvious, but
I
push you as hard as I could in the face, just so she would squirt. And I felt bad about it, but I thought that was the best chance for her to fall, is for her to squirt. And she started choking, and I had to pull her out of it.
Oh my God, and her crying. I just want to.
I felt bad. When she started choking, you could tell she was scared out of her mind. So I was like, I'm applaud her.
If that were me, I'd be like, I'm choking. Like, you don't need to cause a hissy fit. I don't know how any man could put up with a woman like that. Like, her fiance must want to die.
I told you my feelings about it. I could never even. I mean, some guys are into that, whatever. I don't think I'd last a week.
I wouldn't last a day.
You're like a guy.
For the most part, but not everything.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I think it is too.
No, it is. There's no question about it.
It's just hard to relate to girls, like, in a situation like this. You know what I mean? Like, even though me and Rachel are talking and stuff, like, I'm still nothing like her.
Oh, not
at all.
You guys are completely different. She is so flamboyant, it's ridiculous. Her and Brendon making like,
oh my God.
Like, whatever, they're in love. Good for them. It's a big target.
Do you really think he is with her?
I don't know. Like, some of the stuff they do makes me think he is. Now that I know he's not the saboteur.
Don't you think he's one of those guys who could possibly be in love with being in love, kind of like love, just liking somebody?
Or having somebody actually like him like that.
Yeah. Like almost like it's an ego thing.
I think he's been crushed by more than one girl in his lifetime. It's kind of what the feeling I get from him. Because, you know, he was already married or engaged.
Yeah.
She broke it off, or he broke it off. But I feel like he's just been absolutely crushed, and now he doesn't know. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't care what it is anyway.
What do you mean?
Between them.
No.
Enzo,
Doesn't make
please
a
go to
difference.
the diary room.
Enzo came in here a minute ago. Right before you came in here. He stuck his head in the door.
Should I?
And she's staying there for hours.
You're so right.
Hours. And then I'm thinking, God, they must hate me.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you know, because
You don't have anything to say for hours and hours.
no,
I wonder if they gave her ideas of like things to do to shake things up, like.
I put that annoying sound thing that we.
Well, no, like the I'm sure they gave her that stuff, but like the thing with Rachel, can I talk to you?
They must have, because I felt like, looking back, that it could have been
When you
anyone.
went, bye-bye.
Yeah.
Okay,
I wonder
wait
if
a
they
minute.
made that, or she made that up, or if they told her to say
Well, it's
that.
reminiscent
or...
of something that happened in a previous season.
Oh, really?
In season. Oh, God. I think season 11.
You were not allowed to talk about production.
That's not us. We're not talking about
I'm
that.
not Not coming to the diary room.
I bet they hate us.
I wonder what our season looks like. You know?
I'd wonder what her season looks like too.
Yeah, I'm so curious to see what it looks like.
And I really am curious to see how they depict me and Brendon's showmance.
Horny.
That's what I'm scared of.
No, I think it's good. The gasp that I heard was a good gasp. Like, it was, like, happy. Like, they were excited.
Really?
I could tell, yeah.
I wonder what, like, how the audience sees that. Like, because I know how, like, when Brendon and I are alone, like, I know how it is. And, like, I really, really care about him. Like, it's not just a showmance. Like,
Right.
we are going to probably date for as long as I can. But, and he's amazing. But I wonder if, like, they would make it out to be more, like, juicy or, like, sweet or...
I think sweet. I think that...
Juicy.
Cute. This is,
Yeah.
Scandalous.
Here comes Andrew. Come in.
Hi.
Hi, sorry to bother you.
No.
Just letting you know.
Party.
Yeah, I know. You don't mind if I listen.
Naughty party.
Brittany comes in and says, everybody's supposed to be called, hopefully.
Tonight?
I got
Oh, to
cough.
the diary
I'm
room?
done.
You're done?
Yeah.
I haven't been, but I already took my medicine for the night.
I've already gone to the diary room.
You were not allowed to talk about production.
Is that us?
You told us to tell everyone.
What did they say that you're getting called to the diary room?
To discuss the competition. Why? I don't know what they...
I'm like, too exhausted. Plus, I already took.
I didn't even discuss the competition.
I'm probably gonna hit the sick anyway.
What do you mean to say, Matt?
Long day
I was
tomorrow.
wrapped up in stirrups by Matt, and
Master plan.
I felt like
I
it
know
was
how to tie a woman
crumb. I
up.
felt like a.
Brendon was worried that Wade is with Britney and Monet.
I am too.
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is, but they spend a lot of time together.
You're right. They do spend like playing pool, and then Britney always play pool. But
I mean, they spend more time together, I feel like, sometimes than we do.
yeah.
I'm breaking it up. I'm bored, and I'm staying up. So
Well,
quit talking.
when we shut the lights out, are you going to still stay up?
Yeah. I can still sit over here.
Is it they're gonna call everybody in for sure?
Yeah. Everybody. And I'm the only one in my room in there, so. I guess everyone's spending the night with Rachel tonight.
Wait, there's only you in there?
Yeah.
Where's Kat?
Kathy's staying the night up there with her.
Well, what about?
And then Ragan hasn't been back in there. And then Matt left probably about 35.
Head of household will be endurance, or it'll be something random.
Why do they always?
What does that mean, random?
Like, the one where you have the ball and you go like this into the honeycomb.
Oh,
or,
like
you
a
know,
little sporty thing.
Yeah.
What? What'd you say? Hold a ball into?
Well, just something that's not anything that's too entirely skill based, like the thing where you shot the ball
Or
and
the
the ball went
golf.
into the honeycomb for points.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still can't do endurance for a long time because it's early, and I think they don't want to wait like 3 hours to find out. I don't know.
Well, they did endurance week.
Which one?
Well, season 11 they did endurance week 1.
They really did?
Yep, and then
That was when they hung with the wedgies, right?
yeah, and then
Oh, yeah.
season 10 they did endurance.
But that didn't last very long because that was live. Remember,
See, that's what I'm
because
asking. Was the toilets live?
the toilets
Did
were
you go
live.
that night, or did you have to
No,
come back?
you had to come back.
Oh, you did? Are you sure? I thought
Yeah.
that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they lasted a while. Russ and Natalie both lasted a super long time. And then week 2, head of household, and season 10 was endurance because it was the...
Not the diploma, was it?
Or no, maybe it was week 3. That was the one where they were hanging off the building.
Really?
The one where April won.
Yeah, the one they were hanging from the stone building. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that it could very well be endurance.
Wow. No, it's still a while away.
Yeah.
Thank gosh. Can't handle it.
I can't believe it's already... It's going to be...
Okay.
I don't
don't know if one of them comes off. I have no clue who they'll put up. I bet you if one comes off, I'll be put up there. Are you there? I bet you I will. I had my last key today. Yeah, but I don't think you'll go up. If you do, there's no way you'll get voted out. You never know.
No.
There's no way. Everybody in that house, it'll be another 10-0 vote if you go up. Especially now that the saboteur's gone. Oh my gosh, cranberry's so good. There's not any vodka in it. Huh? It's too bad there's not any vodka in it. No joke. Right when I get out of here, I'm getting vodka and water with lemon. Wait till we have that rap party. It's gonna be so fun. Can we invite like our family and stuff? I think they come. I think they fly them in. Oh really? I think. I don't know for sure.
I think, didn't Ragan say you could bring one person?
Like a friend or?
Yeah.
Friend or family? One person?
I think that's what he said.
Who do you think, bring?
I don't know. Maybe my brother.
I like listen. Them run up the stairs. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Because I guess something's going on up there. Partying.
All night long.
So who? I wonder who would be. So say Britney goes home this week. I wonder who. Then that means what? 2 more left for jury house. For sure, in my opinion, Britney and Monet this week. I think the other one next week. You think so? And then just one more, and then the jury house.
Britney, please put on your microphone.
Golly. They're going to get pissed at her. She's in there. Because she's only came out of the diary room saying everyone's getting called in the DR. She's like, and I'm getting called twice. She started mouthing like production. And that's why they kept saying. Those girls are going to blow up. Yeah. Because they're on slop. They're on the block. They're going to be unhappy. I know they were mouthing or pissed off that I guess we were spraying them too.
Yeah.
What? If we're going to get saved off slop, we hope. I saw you doing the same thing to me. Shooting Brady as hard as you could. Did you hear her yell at me when she was stuck up there? No.
She yelled at you?
Yeah, she's like, oh, that's real cool, Lane. Squirt me in the face. And I was like, oh. I'm not the only one doing it. And she thought we were doing it on, for not strategy or doing it on purpose to be dicks. And I was like, no, that makes your head move. Obviously, you're going to tense up and squirm if water hits you, and then the tape's going to move.
She takes everything personally.
I was like, shit.
There's drawers right there on the end.
Oh, yeah. What's it open to? I got to get my
I think
phone.
all 4 of those. On the end. All 4 of those on
the bottom one's got stuff in it I can see. Or is that on the outside?
That's on the outside.
Yeah. I gotta get... Dude, I gotta get my life together tomorrow. I told you that earlier. Tomorrow? Yeah. Start next week. My whole life is like all over the floor in there. Mine's been on the floor since we've been here. Maybe it's one of those peanuts. At least you can find half your life. Shit, I don't know where mine's at. I started in one room and then someone else moved my life in here. Look, there it is right there. There's some of it right there. Everybody's getting called in tonight. What's up? It's good that you come in here like this. What? The more we interact, the better. She'll vote someone else out besides us. She doesn't get a chance to win an HOH. She's cool as shit, too. Like, actually cool as shit. Yeah, hit your left, and I was like, talk about dumb shit. He's like, I can't go to sleep. He's like, they talk about random shit.
I gotta tell her that.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay away from Monet and Britney just because, fuck, I wasn't lying with them.
I know. And
Where it got me.
that's why your key got pulled last, I'm sure of it.
Huh?
I think that's why your key got pulled last.
I know, and that was insulting. I hated being pulled last when it wasn't on purpose.
Britney's trying to latch on to somebody to carry through the game.
Yeah.
And then you happen to be somebody she's trying to latch on to.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't gonna last much longer. She's got about 4 more days.
Yeah. Really want to make it to jury house. I hope we all make it to jury house.
Yeah.
Nothing stupid can happen. Even if it means that we have to save or not put Rachel or...
You told Brendon that?
No.
No, but did you tell Brendon you're not going to put him and Rachel up so they wouldn't put you up? Isn't that what you told me earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told Rachel I'm not going after her next week if I win HQh.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's why I started talking to, Hayden, because I promised I wouldn't put him up either. She's like, oh, good, I'm glad you told me that.
Well,
Because I was asking her, like, who are the people? She said, well, can we handshake on something? And I said, well, I'm not going to put, I'm not putting Hayden up either, so then that means I'm not going to put you all up either.
Right.
I told Hayden I would say, he's good with me, so I think they kind of trusted me more after I said that.
Yeah, that's good. We had a good thing going. I hope she went to get some water. That's hilarious what Andrew said.
I know. He was aggravated too.
Dude, the other night, we were talking.
Mm-hmm.
Me and her. And he's like, shh. Oh, really? It was last night because I've only been in here for 2 nights.
Yeah, he looked aggravated. I was like, what are you doing? He was like, I can't sleep. I was like, well, what's wrong? He's like, the lights are on and those two talk about stupid shit. I was like, damn, Drew. I was like, just go to sleep. He's like, I'm going upstairs.
Is that where they went? Upstairs?
Yeah.
We're having a party up there.
Who would be? Oh, okay. Monet. Let's say Britney. And then probably Monet next, do you think?
Yeah.
Or do you think she would get in time with someone? Or is it too late?
You mean productive? I think she could get in. I mean, she could very well get in, try and get in tight with somebody and try to avoid the block, I could see that happening.
I know. Enzo likes Monet because he thinks she's loyal. So if Enzo gets HOH, I'll tell you to put Monet up. You think?
No, I don't think he would. If Enzo...
I know if Matt gets it, he or I don't know what Matt's doing now.
I don't know what he's thinking sometimes.
Me neither.
I think,
Have you seen that dude sleep?
Matt?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like how he sleeps? When he went to bed in there before he left, he laid down. I was looking at him. I was like, Matt, what the fuck you doing? And he sleeps with like...
A pillow on top of his head?
Yeah, with the sheets over the pillow.
I did just see that.
Yeah, he sleeps like... His waist down is... No covers are on it. All it covers, and he puts this over his head, and puts the sheets over the pillow. Like a tent. And I was like, Matt, what are you doing? I was like, are you praying?
Hey, tell her what Andrew said when he came out the door. Listen, this is funny.
No, when I was in bed, I was the only one in there. And Andrew got up in his sleep, and I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he walked over there by me. He's like, oh, you're not asleep? You're the only one in here? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, where are you going? He was like, I can't sleep in there. He's like, those two talk about random shit.
Rachel,
He's like, they talk about dumb
please
stuff.
go to the diary room.
I'll come up there. Because obviously we're not fucking going to bed.
I might try to get a little bit of sleep before I get called in again.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Yeah, but like your HOH, you have to put people up. You know what I mean? Which is shitty.
Yeah.
You're not HOH, then you're worried about being nominated.
Exactly.
If you're not nominated, you have to be worried about somebody winning POV and getting backdoored.
Right. I know.
So it's like there is no spot in this house where you feel
this whole game is just one big stomach ulcer.
Oh shit.
I know, and I've already got like acid reflux and stomach problems. That's why I said I have a complete hole in my stomach when I leave here.
That's what I'm saying. And then can you imagine the person that's here fucking to the last two?
No.
Like, you gotta be a fucking mental case.
You have to be, or you have to just be so freaking strong mentally that you just like nothing phases you.
But I still think, I still don't think anybody, that you gotta be kind of fucked up when you get out of this thing. If you make
That's
it
why I think you have to talk to a psychologist.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. This game is just intense and crazy. And I hate that it is. Like, I wish that people didn't let it affect them so much. It kind of makes you sad.
It does. Well, it does. It does, and it's hard. It's hard to really. It's hard to be genuine in this game. It's hard to be yourself, and
That's what I hate the most about it.
Yeah.
Because.
Well, and it's like me, and I've always been such a trusting person, and sometimes to a fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
But it's nice. It's hard. Well, me, I'm 30 years old, so I've come to realize that like there's a lot of shitty people out there. There's especially a lot of shitty girls. I've been hurt. I've been lied to. I've been cheated on. It's like, so it's like the more and more, the older I get, the worse I feel like I realize the world is. It's hard,
It
so
is hard.
You really want to be positive, and you really want to think that there are good people, and then you come to this game
and you
like,
freaking learn that everybody will throw you under the bus if it helps them out.
That's what sucks the most. Like,
that is what sucks. And you know exactly how that feels.
Yeah, absolutely.
To feel like somebody.
Well, for me, I felt like I stepped off the bus and it ran me over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
I don't know. It's just hard when.
And
what I would say to you girls, no matter what happens, remember that you like I said, and that was my biggest thing with Annie. I felt so fucking shitty, and like it wasn't even my doing. Like I had nothing to do with it, but she still made me feel so shitty. And I was like, no matter what happens, like walk out of here with your dignity and your pride, and be a strong person, and guarantee you, like something probably for all of us will come out
of it.
You know?
Even if it doesn't, I feel like I've had a great time, even if nothing happens.
But I'm telling you the truth, and especially for you being a model, I guarantee you something's coming out of this.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't feel like anything like that'll come out of it.
Well, you
for me,
never know.
I think so.
I do think so. So